Oh yeah, man, I remember.
Call
her.
me now.
For your free reading. I remember her.
I think we're recording. All right, we're recording.
There'd be like a Girls Gone Wild commercial. I'd be like, and then Miss Cleo would pop up and they'd go, faster.
Did you ever watch those, The Girls Gone Wild? They're all right.
I used to watch those.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right,
watched
man.
them.
They had like
Late
the
night, your brothers are asleep. You just look at them, make sure they're asleep, and then turn the volume all the way down and just start watching.
Then it would be like the same. Dun, 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 dun.
They had like two
Repeat
chicks
it.
getting it on. There was like the DVDs and shit.
Yeah, I remember
someone
those
had
shits,
those and I
man.
watched them.
And then
Like,
what
they're
was
all right.
what was the word that would pop up over their tits?
Like, ooh,
I don't remember.
wowza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring break.
Oh yeah, spring break.
yeah.
$9.99. That was a good.
Yeah, the price. It was the price of the Girls Gone Wild logo or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that. We used to sell those at the sex shop.
Do you guys were you guys old enough to when premium channels used to be scrambled? You remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you'd fucking
You
try
could
and
still
sneak the
do it.
porn and see a titty
Oh yeah, and
through
it'd
the-
be going up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one.
Yeah.
You just be there with the reset button, like the old channel. You know, you go to your last channel.
Oh yeah.
There was this dude who used to come by and sell those little
channel.
like, tubes. You ever seen the little tubes you would plug into the fucking cable thing, and it would unlock the fucking scrambled channels? It was like the OG guy who like fucking sells you the Fire Stick with all the
The
fucking
creepy uncle in the
Wow.
neighborhood. He's like,
Yeah, back in the day, it used to be these weird little
you
tubes.
8-year-olds want
Yeah.
to
You
see
would stick
something
them
you've
in,
never
in
seen.
between the fucking connectors.
So how you know they had that shit?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Who would get it? Your dad or what?
I think got it from somebody in high school. It was somebody's uncle or some shit like that. Like, hey, he's got the hookup. It's $40.
And it was porn on there.
Yeah, dude, it unlocked all the channels. Some of them just would unlock HBO or like Showtime or some shit.
Well, that's when HBO and Showtime actually showed like
Yeah.
late night movies.
I was
and
at a
shit.
hotel recently in Del Rio, Texas, and it had that on there. I was just scrolling through the guide,
Yeah.
and it was like sex moms or whatever, and I was like, what? And it was free.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I didn't go to work the next day. Yeah, that was wild.
Porn used to be way better, man, when it was inaccessible. It was more like spicy.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I get to see titties.
Yeah,
don't know,
now
my-
it's-
my-
Now you
change
can
it.
clearly see it's making its demise in the world.
And now it's just like, which one do you want to watch?
people aren't having kids anymore.
The fertility rates have dropped.
How come like the step porn thing is such a huge thing?
I don't know.
Maybe my
I don't know.
algorithm's
That's
fucked
some real
up.
white
That
people
shit
shit right
pops
there,
up
dude.
all
I
over
don't
the
get
time.
it.
I'm always
Yeah,
seeing that.
I don't get it. You
Yeah.
know what was huge? We were doing a show in Chicago at the Comedy Clubhouse, and I forget who was up there, but they were like, "What's your favorite porn?" And then like 3 chicks yelled out, "Stuck porn."
Oh,
And I was like, "What?"
really?
It was the chicks that are running this shit.
Wow.
I have to test this theory out.
Crazy.
Oh, you're trapped?
It's like, yeah, you're blocking the door.
Then you're in jail for rape or some shit?
Are you trapped? Yeah, you tied me up. Of course I'm trapped.
That's crazy.
For the longest time, I thought it was because they were trying to frame me or something. Like they're trying to frame people. Like, oh, you guys, you're looking at some weird shit on your computer.
True.
It's a good idea, right? I mean, if you're trying to frame people, then you like have all this weird porn out, and then you watch that shit.
Yeah,
It
weird.
still feels weird if you're watching porn and you jerk off and the little camera's pointing at you.
Oh, hey.
That's so true.
Yeah, we all do it.
Yeah, you just get your gum and just.
Yeah.
You're cum.
It's like too late at that point. Maybe spit on it, smear it.
Yeah. Just Simba your phone.
When we were in Chicago, bro. When we were in Chicago, we were in the green room at Zany's. We got blessed, bro. We were chilling, and when we get in there, and there's a porn star in there, and I looked her up. I think because I didn't know who she was.
Oh yeah.
She had 3.5 billion followers or something like that.
Yeah.
She's like one of the main.
She had like a Brazzers Letterman jacket on.
Oh, yeah, she's official.
Man.
Yeah, then
That's
I was like,
official
what
when they get
college
the
is that?
Oh, so you're an athlete.
You're a student athlete.
Sigma come a lot.
That was, Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool,
Very
dude.
surprising.
I wish can we drop her name? Do you remember her name?
I don't remember her name.
Don't
I didn't
lie,
look her
bro.
up. I didn't look her up. I didn't look her
We
up.
looked her up
nationality
right there,
was
and
she?
you screenshot. I remember you screenshot it.
I didn't look her up.
You did screenshot.
I swear
bro.
to God.
Was this a white chick?
She was a white chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in person up close. It's kind of like you go to the zoo and then you get up close to like the elephant. They kind of look like all fucked up.
Oh,
Really?
ruin your fantasy.
Yeah.
Or the lion's fur has some shit in it. And it's like not.
I
Like you
didn't
seen
see it
on
like that
Nat
at all.
Geo.
I was horny in
I,
Chicago.
I interviewed to be an editor on a porn in when I was
Really?
in San Francisco for when Kink.com existed still.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
This motherfucker whipping the
The,
dirt.
the chick, I know the porn star's name was Bobby Starr too. She was like famous as fuck back in the day.
What was
I
his
remember
name?
Robert Starr.
That's,
But
her,
no,
that's her father.
different
Say
situation
his
because
name.
this one up close, fuck, it's still fine as hell.
Yeah, I remember
You're
Bobby Starr.
like, holy shit, she's gorgeous. She was like fucking innocent chick next door. Like when I saw a fucking porn, like before I went for the interview, I watched some of her shit, which is probably wrong.
That's just no. That's what do you call it?
That's
Studying.
research.
Yeah, it's
That's
research.
testing
But
out. That's just testing
The
out
main
things.
one that pops up is a gangbang with all black dudes. Fuck. So yeah, and I watched most of it. So I'm there like talking to her for the interview,
And you
trying to
can
be
just think
cool.
of all
But
that.
this is what I'm thinking about, and I'm like, I watched the wrong one.
Do you think they go to the hospital after that?
You know, it's like you know what it was like. It's like that T-shirt actually.
Let me
That's
see.
what that gangbang was
see,
like.
Otis?
That video.
Oh, yes. One moment.
Oh, yeah.
Show the clip.
Because they were
right
all
now.
wearing white
Yeah.
too. They
Fuck
were
this
sitting
clip
there
right
now.
Bam.
That's no. That's,
Yeah,
you're
that's
wild
tough.
as
Dude.
famous.
I feel like they just like shrivel up or something.
Yeah, because like afterwards,
Until they inflate again.
dude,
Well, the chick that did 1,000 dudes, and like, I think she's like,
is that real though?
no, I think she's really legit.
Everybody was just dipping in real quick.
Yeah, she said she's gonna, but it wasn't like in one day. I think it was a
It's
certain
so
amount of
weird,
time.
man.
And this
That's
is
some
raw
weird
dog.
ass.
It's
I'm like-
weird. It's weird
So
on
did
both
everybody-
sides.
She had like
It's a wrap.
OnlyFans.
So 1,000
So
people
this
had to
is
get.
raw dog?
Yeah.
They all 1,000 people had to get tested and shit, or she just was like.
It's weird on both sides. As a woman to be able to do that, and then as a guy, you're just in line like number 576.
That's-
I'm up in a couple hours.
Well, you know, some guys don't really have no
Bro,
shame.
what the
dog.
hell?
Yeah, sometimes I sign up blast at the open mic. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I want to know what that green room was like.
Oh, that's horrible.
And how does that work too, though? Like
Is there air freshener?
they get like
It probably
Oh, I
smelled
feel you.
funky.
Just throw one in there. Just a little stick.
you just get a spot like an email. Hey, your group.
Hey, did we
So and
start
so
or
at
do you
6
guys do
o'clock.
intros or what the fuck?
Nah, dude. This
No, we
is
just
how we
started.
fucking
Just
go.
rolling.
Damn.
They just don't know. They're like, Mash Oats, baby. That's
And
good.
that's
Yeah, if
where
you
can
listen
get
to
it,
the
bro.
episodes, that's how they are. It's just like
Okay,
it
yeah,
cuts
yeah.
on and we're fucking talking about
That's
whatever.
how- yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I want an authentic feel.
Crazy intro topic though. Porn, dude. That's
Well, that's how you guys did
Yeah.
into it. I was like, all right,
That is
usually I
crazy.
started off like that.
But that's.
But you guys beat me to the punch, so I'm like,
But
go ahead.
actually, that's a smart way to do it because when you watch a porn video, you just skip the whole beginning and then get right to.
Yeah, so why do they have such long beginnings sometimes? It'd be half
They're
that
shorter
fucking
now,
thing
dog.
is them like their dumb story or whatever, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
then she starts blowing him, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
Well, back in the day it was like that, but not anymore. I think it just kind of gets
The
get
ones
to
I
it.
still see are like that.
Really?
I'm fucking
Everybody
fast
just
forwarding
think
that
it's
shit. Like,
kinda-
this is fuck okay.
Kind of just get to it now. They don't even mess around.
Are we still talking about porn or
I guess.
podcast? I'm trying to.
Forecast.
Like, I
Whoa.
was like, it's the same shit.
The casting couch.
That's what it's. Now I wanted to ask you guys, since you guys are both the owners, right? The owners, but you guys run Stretch Out Comedy.
Yes. Also in a porn company.
Well, okay, whatever.
Also by the
They'd be
same
stretching
name.
them out.
It started as a porn company, but we kept the name.
Podcast comedy.
But I wanted to ask you guys because I've known you guys before you started it. What made you guys want to just start your own brand, kind of branch out and do your
I
own
don't even
shows?
think it was like that. It wasn't even like no brand shit.
But
Nah.
how did it come about then?
We weren't hosting.
Yeah, we weren't getting in at the comic strip,
Yeah.
getting those big crowds. So we were just like, what can we do to get ourselves in front of big crowds like that. And we were like, let's start a production. And then we were like, let's throw a show. And then we just came up with the name.
Yeah.
And then that was it, bro. We started throwing those big shows just so
Yeah.
we could put ourselves on.
That sounds more organic.
Yeah, we
Like,
started.
that's what you would do
one thing
if
that's,
you know.
a lot of people don't know, but we started on Wednesday nights. I always want to let people
Yeah.
know, like we did Wednesdays.
I remember
because
that.
We thought that we didn't have enough like we didn't prove ourselves on a Friday, or like, a bar's not gonna give
Yeah.
you that. So we did everything on a Wednesday, bro, and it was brutal.
Where was the first?
It was a dueling piano spot in
I
Union.
remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Elton's. Yeah, it was there.
Yeah, the stage was probably like, maybe, what was it,
We
like
thought
a
it was
foot and a
so
half?
big
You were
when
on
we-
that stage, right?
Yes, I did. I did show.
The pianos took up the whole stage, so you had to stand like in 2 feet of space. Like, that was the stage. It was 2 feet of space because the pianos were right on your ass.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. You guys said they had like some fake fern.
Yeah, that fucking flop. Yeah.
So it'd be
But
like
that was
everybody
only
would hit
one.
their head
the
like
one.
that.
But I remember doing
Yeah.
a set and then on top of my head like the whole time.
That was a year later,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember doing that.
This is they closed, but yeah, no, that shit was. It was interesting, bro. It was interesting because when we get the opportunity, the stage looks so good. Now when we look back at it, we're like, damn, we kind of did everything for 100-seater, like the 100-seat room. Like it feels good in there, but it's just like not very.
How was the turnout for that first show?
Oh, it's
It was packed?
sold out twice, and then we did a
Yeah.
pop up on Tuesday.
Which
Nice,
I think
man.
is worth
We
mentioning.
did a pop up Tuesday. This one called me at like 2 p.m. and was like, "Hey, set up a link. They want to do a pop up show tonight, fresh off the plane."
It was with,
Sick. Fuck
Renee.
yeah.
you guys know Ken Flores.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rest
yeah,
in
man.
peace, man.
Yeah.
And Renee Vaca.
And Renee Vaca, we booked him for that first show, and he was selling out. We added a second show, and then he didn't tell us Renee was coming. Like the day of, he called me. I was at work, and I went to the break room. I was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, I got the homie Renee coming. He wants to do a pop up. Can you do it?" And I was like, "At what time?" He's like 8, and it was like 3.
Oh shit.
And then I just called Stretch immediately. Yo, can we do this pop up? Da 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 da. Right after work, we went, set it up.
I used AI to do Eventbrite, and I just did it in like 3 seconds. Threw the image up there. Yeah, just like an image real quick, and then just threw it up.
Nice.
That's
man.
fucking badass, man.
And you guys
That's,
got
that's how
like
you do it.
Renee and like back when they were first kind of like on the up.
Well, Ken, yeah.
Ken. It was kind of like on the way
He was
up.
already
right?
up.
He was up, but he wasn't doing like the
The full tour.
full.
Yeah.
He wasn't on
Yeah.
tour yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys got him when he was kind of on the rise and he had that venue and you guys put out together and sold out. Which
Yeah.
is crazy, especially on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
To do that on a Wednesday and you guys just started off your shows, you guys started off at a good. I know you guys hustled your asses off. That I know.
Well, he sold most of the tickets, bro. It was just the fact that he was popping on Twitter. A lot of
Yeah.
those guys that are all the kings of Latino comedy right now, they're all popping on Twitter and like good. They drop good clips. They drop good YouTube. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They have content. So it's just crazy how they pop off like that, and then we lucked up, by them
Yeah.
saying yes.
yeah, it did. And you guys put
Yeah.
on a good show too.
Like, oh, we're so fortunate. I think that's what I think about most when I think about Ken. I'm like, I don't think without Ken that we would have had Alfred, or we would have had Ian, or we would have had anybody. Like, it wouldn't have been the same had it not been Ken putting his like effort out for us too.
And he spread
That's
a
dope.
good word about you guys. Right?
Yeah,
So
for
that
sure.
definitely helped.
He did, man. And then another cool thing was when he came, he was in the hospital right before. I don't know if we had told you guys already.
No.
but-
No, nobody knows about that.
Yeah, this is why when he passed, his passing hit us pretty hard because he meant so much to us because of what he did for us and our production, just by saying yes. And then the day before, he was in the hospital and in no condition to come out here.
The
And he-
doctor told him not. No.
yeah, his doctors, his management told him don't go, and he had told us this in the green room, and he's like, nah. He said, these fools are counting on me. I said, yes, they're a small production. This is their first one. They need me. And he's like, I'm going. And he came.
Damn.
And he brought
That's in the green room
Renee.
before the show, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and he brought Renee, and he told me he brought Renee just in case he wasn't feeling well. Renee can still headline the show. So when I heard that, I was like, this motherfucker's
real.
different, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Was that the first time you started going to the hospital?
I mean, as far as
I
we
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
Because I read some article that was talking about all of that, like the whole health stuff.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was that timeline.
Yeah, it feels good to get it out though. It feels good for us to say like thank you because
Yeah.
at least on camera, even if it's not like, you know, to anybody, it just feels good to be like, damn.
No, it's genuine. You can
Yeah,
tell it's
that's
genuine with you guys, man. It
Yeah,
really
I
is
mean, you're
definitely.
putting it out into the universe, which is where he is, you know, just out in
Yeah.
the universe now.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Yeah. And we had worked with him a lot after that too on other shows.
Yeah.
Theater shows. Him and Renee. So
shit, anytime we were around him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was always very good to us. So when we got the news, man, it was really hard.
Yeah.
Really, really hard.
But it was crazy too. That fool too. I went to Kansas City with him,
Yeah.
and
That's right.
that shit was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, I literally thought I was going for a guest spot, and then he's like, "Nah, you're in a feature," and I was not. I did not have the same 20 I got now. You know what I mean? I was like, I gotta go 2025. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. So I made it work. Thank God I let a lot of people from Kansas City show up to the show, and then
Nice.
when I went to the next night we went to Nebraska, and he murdered, bro. But one thing I want to say is that there was a lot of Mexicans. Like his whole show is just like he's still packing out all Mexicans, no matter
Well, they
which.
in Nebraska.
In the
Nebraska,
white.
huh?
They're in Nebraska, bro.
Wow.
They in Nebraska.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
didn't know that there was
that's
Mexicans
wild.
there.
They out there, bro. That's for sure, bro. Putting in that work like this. We're just show. Be there at 5 o'clock. We there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. Bro.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's good to know one thing about you guys that I admire is like, not only you guys gotten better as comedians, but you're like behind the mic as well. So you guys have got both sides of that. Cause I seen you guys in production mode, especially him.
Big
Where you
time.
guys are both for like, you can't really talk to y'all, cause but I don't view it as rude. I view it as you guys in production mode. Like, hey, my man, I gotta handle this business right now. I'll talk to you when I gotta talk to you.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure the sound's right.
People
the light
hate
is right.
that.
Yeah, but I get it. I don't get like, oh man, I'm like
Yeah.
this. He's in the mode right now. Don't
Yeah, yeah.
Cause I would be the same way if I was running things, and I'd be like, I gotta make sure shit's right. I can't talk to you right now, bro.
Oh yeah, Stretch me
Yeah.
running around all serious. and
Yeah, I
shit.
see that. But I see how you guys are like
Sure.
this. I ain't got time. He's even done it when he's like, oh, I gotta go.
That's how
over
I
here
felt
real quick.
during the festival. Normal productions, yes, or like special taping, like with Anthony and shit, of
Yeah.
course, you know.
Yeah.
But those things, I mean, I guess I should lighten up.
No, man. If that was good.
Sorry.
Whatever works for you, bro.
Yeah, but if it puts on a
Ultimately.
good show, then you got to stick that way, dog. Sometimes you gotta handle business. People can't take it personally. you feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
You got to be like, I'm sorry, man. I'm doing this right now. So
Yeah,
seeing
exactly.
you guys both elevate.
It
I've-
is fun. It is
yeah.
fun, like when things do happen and like navigate past it. It's kind of like 2 or 3 things are gonna pop up throughout the production,
Yeah.
right? So I guess you're just trying to on edge, waiting for those things because you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Nothing's perfect, so you're just waiting for something to like fix.
Yeah. It's fucking contingency.
Yeah, yeah.
But you guys really keep calm
Catching
in
the oil.
situations, though.
you know what I mean?
You guys really keep
What's
calm
that
in
game?
situations.
I don't know. Catching the oil?
What?
Oh yeah. I don't know. There's a game.
You guys stay really calm. I've seen shows where situations have happened. You guys just
Well, there's a lot of
calm.
stuff that goes into it before that this fool and everybody else on the production is doing before. And put a lead up, and then on the day of,
Yeah.
it's all coming together right, and then it's all everybody scrambling around, and I'm just sitting there like, Stretch, what do you need? What do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then most of the time it's just a tequila pineapple. I'm like, thank God, bro.
Yeah, a moment of to cheers. With everything's happening. It's crazy. That's literally how it is. I think
That's
we do
how it
have
is.
a moment before where
Yeah.
we're like, damn it, it's working, it's happening.
Yeah.
We're never like, fuck yeah, we do this shit.
Yeah.
It's more like, holy shit, this
there's
is
a-
awesome.
There's a line of people outside, and when you see that line, you're like, oh, fucking thank God. Thank God. Let's get these motherfuckers in here.
Yeah.
So
It
you
doesn't
guys-
feel like that. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like that all the way until the show. Until you actually see the people, it does not feel
But y'all be
like
counting
you-
tickets too, right?
it
I know
does
y'all
not-
count the tickets, right?
Yeah.
No, but even then, they
Yeah.
don't give much to count. People will not buy until they'll buy day of. They'll buy right at the door. They'll buy it.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
that
like
makes sense.
some of the shows that you've been on that are packed out, they're not even. They did not look like that.
Yeah. What was one of them? I think we had, 26 tickets? And it was the day of, and it ended up being 80 people in that motherfucker.
I think it was probably
Damn.
yeah,
The
one
first
of the
Davenport, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Davenport
like
was good.
not a
Yeah,
lot of
Davenport.
tickets sold, and then just
Yeah.
We literally called the show the top floor, and that was it. We had no other concept.
that's
just
right.
Yeah. Top floor.
Nothing else. The top floor comedy showcase.
Sounds fancy. Like, why not?
Yeah,
Top
Yeah,
floor,
it's a nice
top
room
shelf.
too, man. It's a hell of a nice room.
Yeah.
Davenport's really nice.
Yeah.
Top
Really,
floor
like, spacious
lifestyle.
stuff. Yeah, it is.
But yeah, man, thank you, bro. We acknowledge everybody that has seen us grow and people that started with us at Scenics and gave us encouragement, and then you just being there on Sundays and talking. I'm sure Josh, you guys were there more because I work a lot, but that shit means a lot, bro. Like you, Anthony, people that are real as fuck, down to earth, like chilling.
It does
like,
mean a lot, man.
Those are the real people. Those are real people. Those are the ones that you can acknowledge. Everybody else is like part of the other shit, you know, like out of the, they're out of the ecosystem for me.
I feel
Yeah.
you, man.
Ecosystem, yeah.
But look how you look, and then you guys finally got recently. You guys got at the strip, so you
Yeah.
guys were
Yeah.
in there. At first, you guys, all right, we're doing our own thing, just to see if you know, be a part. And then you guys eventually, like, bam. So how did that feel? Like you guys eventually got in the strip, and you guys did well. That show sold out.
Man, I don't even. It's hard to think about it because I love it. I love it. Of course, it's so legendary, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I try to make it sentimental. Like even with the promo that we used for that show,
Yeah.
it was Ken Flores at the strip, so it was like a little bit of taste. Like our first guy that we had with us, like
Yeah.
he pushed into the strip. We're gonna push into the strip too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That seems smart
Yeah.
too.
Like our
Yeah.
first show, and then now this is our first show at the strip, and it's
Yeah.
like him at the strip. It's just like this weird mashup. So I like try to like be like symbolic about it in my own way, but
It was, man. You guys did really well
Yeah.
too, man. You guys tore it up.
it feels good. I mean, I don't know.
It feels great. It feels great. But there was a point there where we weren't getting it, and we were just doing our own thing, and we
Yeah.
forgot about the strip. Like
yeah.
we always wanted to be at the strip, of
Yeah.
course, but we were
There's a
so
quick little moment where we were like,
Yeah.
well, we're doing everything we can.
yeah. We were on the road, and we were doing other shows and stuff, and
Yeah.
we're like, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, this fool's in there.
I think it was after, for me, it was a click after our trip. Something changed after our trip where I was like, I want to be back at the club. I want to get in
Yeah.
the club. Because it was that Alfred Robles at the Cap City, remember?
Oh yeah.
And
That
after
was a
that, I
great
was like,
show.
okay, I feel ready. And I wasn't ready still, but I was just like, I feel ready. This is a big crowd, bro. It was a fun time, but like,
Yeah. And then even now, just hosting there, you get 5-10-minute sets
so
in
amazing.
front of great crowds to try your jokes. So once you do it once, hosting a full weekend, you're like, fuck, I want to do this again. We have
solid.
to do this again.
Yeah.
it's
you do
nice.
not want to stop. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a spoiled little weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even when you're getting ready, you feel good. Like you'll be at your house getting ready, you're like, oh, yeah, let's get it. Like,
The week of, I'm telling
every-
people, I'm going to be at the strip
that's
this
what I'm
weekend,
saying.
dog. Come check me out. Get
oh,
on my guest
wait,
list.
bro, you be chilling. Dude, anybody
Get
that
on
walks
my-
past you, bro.
Yeah. Some guy sold me a homemade jelly at a bar. And I swear to God, bro, I was all drunk. I'm like, this is homemade jelly, dog. And I was
Making
like,
friends with
I
people.
bought it for $10. And I was like, hey, I'm at the strip this weekend, dog. Come get on my guest list, bro. He brought 4 people that weekend.
For real?
Yeah.
Was
Awesome
it like a
jelly?
jalapeno jelly or something like that?
I don't remember, some bacon fucking grape jelly or some infusion jelly. I
I
don't
remember
know.
some dude selling like bacon jalapeno jelly or some shit
Ah,
like that.
what?
Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that.
4 bag tits jelly.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
No, I'd be doing that shit too at Sushito. I work at Sushito. I'd be selling every table, and then that's what it was. The best thing is, this is what in my mind. This is what made shit work too. I convinced my homie that owns Sushito to sponsor our shows so that I wouldn't get in trouble for selling the shows. So like once he sponsored it, I was like, okay,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
good
bring
move.
flyers.
Game
I'm
on,
bring,
hell yeah.
I'm dropping stickers in the little check box. I'm spreading the brand. And you know what? Now people come in there like, oh, I want the comedian guy. I want that shit.
Yeah, you're the
That's cool.
comedian waiter who has you're like, I have a captive crowd every table. I have a captive crowd.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna try some jokes.
I do, bro. And the drinks are like all.
You be
rich-
trying jokes out of
Oh,
it? That's
dude, all
fucking
the
awesome.
time. From
Yeah.
the beginning, we have drinks called like the porn star martini and the toxica. So once they order one, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And like both of you guys should have that, not just one of you. Another.
You have the broken home cocktail.
Broken.
Stupid,
The
man.
daddy issue daiquiri. Think of
It's
some
like recipes for being a stripper.
the domestic violence margarita.
Yeah, that's the
The
best one.
domestic violence vodka.
Yeah, that one hurts, huh? That was stupid. That was stupid. No, it's good. I saw these guys at the very beginning, so
Yeah.
and I to see them build up is just It's amazing to see. I'm as cool. I just like seeing.
Well, I got to tell you, Otis, I was just telling him about the first time I went on the road. It was you that took me.
Oh yeah, the Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I remember
It was,
that shit.
No, it wasn't Albuquerque.
What?
It was Sam
Oh,
Butler.
Yeah, we went
Took us to Pine Top, Arizona.
Yeah, that was a
So,
blizzard and shit. We went up in there.
I was telling him,
Dude, it was crazy. I
bro,
remember that.
it was a whiteout snowstorm. I think it was like an 8-hour drive. We were in Sam Butler's truck. Shout out to Sam Butler.
dude.
But this motherfucker, I was in the back seat. And it was a whiteout snowstorm. He had the window down, smoking a cigar the whole trip.
Yeah, bro.
The whole trip, and I was in the back.
Yeah,
Was the heat on or anything?
No,
No.
It was on the front, but you couldn't
Oh,
because the window was open.
frozen in the back.
All the cold air was coming to the
smoke.
back.
Yeah, dog, he was
And
just smoking
cigar
and he
smoke.
was like chilling and like we were drifting because of the ice and shit. He's
Yeah.
like, we're all right, we're good.
We're good.
We're good. We're like on the side of a mountaintop and we're good. Don't worry about it. We'll get to the show.
It's a sheer drop off on the other side.
Yeah, I'm like, I said, I don't want to die right here, dog. Like I'm saying, I don't want to die like this. I like you guys, not with you guys. Yeah,
Fucking drifting.
he was. He give a fuck. He's like, go to man, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
'Cause after a while, you know how you see tire tracks?
Yeah.
You wouldn't see that on the road no
Right,
more. It
you
was
couldn't
just
see
white.
nothing.
Nobody else. I was like, Sam, I don't think nobody else has been down this road. We'll be all right. We'll make it. Don't worry about it. I
Yeah.
remember that shit. We eventually made it to the casino,
We
and I ain't
made
gonna
it.
front like it was not that big of an audience because it was snowed in.
It was snowed
Even
in.
because I was like, yo, we don't have that. We had a snowstorm, it was blizzard. Nobody's gonna show up here. So we had like maybe like this we were like maybe 7, 8 people, maybe 10.
At
Maybe 10.
first.
Yeah.
But later on, like after my set, like it was 30 people when you went up. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
Sam
yeah.
went up, it was like a
And
bunch
it's-
of old white people.
The old white guy kept recording my set, like, you're funny. I got everybody here. It's alive. I was like, you recording my whole set? No, you're hilarious. I got you here, buddy. I'm like this. What the?
Shows his whole
No
family.
viewers.
Yeah.
Just them recording.
Yeah,
live.
probably. He
Yeah.
probably was recording himself. You know, how people don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Shit, they probably like.
And back then, I had 10 minutes on the hood, bro. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
remember
saying
that.
to the old white people, the
Yeah, he
casino
said-
goers, bro.
He's breaking down the hood for him.
Yeah.
I remember he's like, what should I like? Just keep going. You were asking me like,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm like, they don't know nothing.
Horrible advice.
How'd it go? Were they
Oh, it's
laughing?
good advice.
They were laughing.
It's
Just
good advice.
performing jokes. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
said, do your thing, man. Don't bring him into your
Yeah,
world,
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Forget that.
That's a good way to look at it always.
Yeah, because everybody's always like, they were always
And that-
scared, like, a black room. What do I do?
That
with black
advice
room?
helps you get through the whole
Hell
any
yeah.
place you're at because
Anything.
you got to know.
Yeah, everybody, a black room. Everybody else saying, Otis, how do I do a black room? You do it like you do a white room.
Yeah, and don't
another
be
room.
scared.
Just do your shit. Because black people know, they gonna know when you fucking scared. They like this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker scared, man.
Yeah, you
Start
can't
booing
do
him
that.
right here.
Start booing him.
Right, boom! Boo this motherfucker right now. They know you scared, bro.
Boo this man.
Yeah, dog. Because El Paso crowds are different, bro.
Yeah.
El Paso crowds don't just pay attention to you. Like, they won't boo you. They just go like this. Okay, I'm glad
Yeah,
what
they
I was
don't
talking about.
fuck with
I
you.
was sucking toes, right? I was looking at ass and all that. You got about maybe they give El Paso crowds are really nice. They give you 3 minutes mostly to suck. You can
Yeah.
suck for 3 minutes. They'll let you eat a dick for 3. Like they'll still be like, oh, give us something. Okay,
Damn.
you're not.
But-
That's pretty generous.
Yeah.
But after you give them one good joke, they'll laugh, but the laugh will be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
And then now, what's next? What's next? That's what they do.
yeah,
And
Have
it's like,
something.
fuck.
yeah. And you better come with it,
Yeah.
or you just come like this.
You gotta
and
be
they start pointing
fast.
at you and shit. Start talking.
Dude, in the crowd, isn't it funny when people go like, they go, ah, this one. They're laughing at your joke. You're directing your laughs to the wrong motherfucker, dude. I need those laughs up here, brother.
Hell yeah. I give El Paso crowds that much. They'll even try to pick you up sometimes out of your shit.
Oh,
They'll be like, oh,
yeah.
you got it, don't worry about it. They'll encourage you like,
That's
come on,
almost
it's okay.
worse, though.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
You're
it.
going
That's
okay.
almost worse.
Dying up there.
I would have that than just have silence though. But I feel what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel worse about myself if they're like, you're funny, don't worry, relax. I'm like,
Yeah, relax.
shut up.
Doing good, buddy.
You're making it worse, motherfucker. Yeah, that's bad. You're doing good, buddy. Relax.
That happened to me a few times when I was first open.
Yeah.
The people would say that
Me
shit.
too.
You're doing okay, man.
I would literally tell them, no, shut up. Let me die up here.
Die.
Yeah.
Let me die up here alone. I can do this by myself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta eat it though, bro. You just gotta eat it.
That's how you learn, man.
That's how you learn, dog.
You gotta get fed.
You gotta eat it, bro.
Yeah, eat a bunch
That's
of
what I was
dicks up
thinking.
there.
I was thinking about this. Like went with. Well, you were featuring, right? Or we did. I don't know. I don't remember what the times were, but you did Upstage Comedy Lounge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, we.
But that was
took
like
us on that
true.
one,
So like
too.
it's cool that like that was the first time you went out to a different out of town.
Well,
Arizona.
there was one before that I
We
want
did
to talk
Albuquerque.
about. Yeah,
Oh,
that
it
you
bombed
took
so
us.
horrible.
I think we all did.
Remember that one? You took us to that one.
Who
at
dropped the
Rebel.
beer on the stage?
I was just gonna say that, bro. Jamar was at the strip last night. We were telling him about this.
Yeah.
It was my first time featuring 20 minutes, and I got up there excited. Like, had a full. It was like a 16-ounce can. I'm like, cheers, everybody, cheers. All right, yeah. And I took a drink and I put it on the stool. When I went to take my hand away, I knocked it over. It was full, brand new. And then
The full beer.
it fell over and it hit the ground and shot. We fucking shot out. And I was like, oh, shit. So embarrassing, bro.
The top of his set. Cheers, everybody.
It was so embarrassing, dog. Like I could feel my face getting hot up there because that shit just happened. And then I was like, oh fuck! I just picked it back up and put it back, and I was like, how's everybody doing tonight? And then they were like, woo, like laughing at that, and my set was okay because they felt bad for me.
You wasted half that beer. That's
Yeah,
why.
wasted half the beer. And then on top of that, after that was over, we had to take a picture on stage. And Jamar, the producer of the show, was like, hey man, they just changed this carpet out too. This is brand new carpet on the stage.
This is the first act. You're the first act on this carpet.
That's so bad.
I remember that. It was, like I think my boy like Goose was up there too. I think we took Goose.
Oh yeah.
I remember like I think all of us. It was rough. It was rough. There.
It was
It was hella rough. But I remember afterwards. I remember this is before. I remember Chris Johnson. And then I'm talking to a chick. Well, actually, the chick I was trying to talk to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gave her my jacket because she was cold. And this motherfucker's all rubbing her titties and shit underneath my jacket. I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
I was so pissed off.
Otis was talking to her initially at the beginning of the night. He gave her the jacket, and then Chris Johnson pulled the robbery halfway through the night. And he was rubbing on her with Otis's jacket still on her.
Yeah, I remember that shit, dog. And I was like, and I got the tacos from the taco truck.
Like, I'm cold.
Yeah, dog, I'm on freezing eating tacos and shit. Goose is fucked up. We couldn't get in there.
Oh,
he
no,
couldn't
he-
get any clubs because Goose is all fucked up.
He was smoking inside of the club.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Lit up a cigarette in the fucking
And then they kicked him out.
It
And
kicked him
then
out.
he texted
bro.
me like, hey, can you get me back in?
He's like, nah.
We're like, we're
dog.
in here. You dumb as hell.
Goose is on the curb eating tacos and shit, drunk as a motherfucker. And then I'm all trying to holler at the girl, and then like Chris Johnson's like, "Oh yeah, I fell on her titties, man." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I fell on her titties with your jacket on."
With your jacket
I was
on.
like, "Fuck you, dog." And I made out with it too. I was like, kissed it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, man."
You're like, she smelled good too. You're like, that was my jacket, motherfucker.
My jacket. Nah, but it was like a tripped out night, and then like,
We've had good nights in Albuquerque.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice. It was
At
nice.
the library, remember that? The library in
Oh
Albuquerque.
yeah, I remember that. That was
Yeah,
not,
but they didn't even seem like they were.
How long ago was this?
about a year or so.
Had to be more like
More than
Dude.
2 years?
years ago.
Oh
It was
shit.
at the beginning.
Oh yeah, it was at the beginning. I remember
That's
that
how
shit.
long. That's what I'm saying. Like when I really think about it, like
Well, that's why we wanted to say thank you for taking us
Oh man,
on the
anytime,
road all
dog.
those
You guys
times,
starts
bro.
it. It started us up.
I mean, like I said, I saw these
Rev
guys.
the engine, bro.
I saw the potential like from the jump. I don't gas nobody up. I just tell them the truth. I was
know,
like,
I know you.
like these guys.
And then he took us to Upstage in San Antonio, and the host was a
The tranny.
Oh yeah, Lynn.
Lynn. Yeah, what's her
she's
name?
cool. Cause I remember like
Don't
her.
act like you don't remember who it is.
No, I know it's Lynn. It's an Andrew. She's cool
Yeah,
as fuck.
and
This
she
fool
came
was
in.
all this fucking
No,
hitting
no.
up on it.
What
Yeah.
tripped out is like her husband was there,
Oh yeah.
and her husband was a surgeon. So he's the one that performed
Oh, my
the sex
God.
change.
Oh,
She told me that shit. Like
okay, so
he's
she
the
has
one
a-
that gave her
Wow.
because we were taking a picture. Like he's a good surgeon, and that was her man that took the Took the yeah, you know what I mean? That was
So
what
he-
No way.
So
No.
he built his own pussy.
Yeah.
yeah, in a way.
It's basically like he got a Jeep and then just
Yeah, he's like,
customized
I'm a-
that shit.
You know the Jeep, how you take away the
He
doors
hooked
on the
himself
side?
up.
Yeah.
You go off-roading with that
Yeah.
one?
And then put a tattoo on her built not bought on the back.
Custom made.
No, and props to Upstage because I was headlining. I said, I want my boys to be on. He said, no, I'll give him time. And he gave, he was cool, man. I was like, I ain't thought I had any pulls. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, can you get him on? Like, no, I got him.
Bro, you were headlining, bro.
So
what do you mean?
well, you know, it's my first time headlining.
Shit,
like that.
bro.
Yeah.
So it was cool, bro. It was
That was
like,
a great show. You killed it that
dog,
one, man.
it was great from being. I was surprised some of the people that I knew showed up to that show, and some people didn't even know who the hell I was at that point. It was like they just walked in and said, "Oh," and they saw me and they got to see everybody. So it was a good show from the beginning to end. So Upstage, like, I know he put up a post, but I think he changed his mind. Thank you, Smith. Don't do that. He's like, I think I might just close it. I'm like, don't do that.
Don't, yeah.
No,
don't.
you give a lot of people they start. Showed us a lot of love. I think even
It's a
Javi and them are going up there.
Yeah, they're
Javi,
going up
it's a-
there.
Paul and
It's a
Anthony
stressful life, bro. Could you imagine running a club? Like it's a business that's only open for a few days out the week.
Yeah, but I think, like you said,
Like, you know what I mean?
But any business you open, you're
Yeah,
gonna take an L.
Like
though.
unless
And
you,
then you got to deal with the worst kind of people, comedians.
that's shitty, dude.
They're late and they want their money
That's
fast.
crazy,
They're
like-
fucking yeah,
As long as they're funny.
sensitive motherfuckers.
And even then, when they're
Yeah,
funny,
right.
it's like it's not impacting you while they're funny. You're not even listening to them. You know, like
Yeah.
you're on the club. You're like, I'm on.
And then on top of that, if it's a great show, everybody's thanking the headliner. Oh, you're badass. And then the club owner is back there just like, I put this whole shit on, man.
yeah.
Thankless job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But most of the time, the headliners always show love to the owners of the club. For the
Yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
They always shout out the. I've seen it at the strip all the time. They like always shout out Bart. That's what you're supposed to do, unless you're a total douchebag and you just go like this. All right, guys. For like, you don't even sell no merchandise. You just
Yeah.
leave.
All right, guys, you're welcome. See you later.
You're welcome.
Imagine to be that cool of a comedian, like you're that funny that you're a dick, but the audience knows you're a dick, so they just kind of used to it. So you just kind of imagine
Yeah,
like being a
that's
comedian.
their thing.
Yeah, it's your thing. So you just walk the fuck off. You don't sell merchandise. You're like, all right, man. And you walk off.
I got a webpage. You can buy it
All
there.
right, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like the Dick's restaurant.
Yeah, that's why
Just
especially
being
to
a
be an asshole as
comedian.
a comedian. You say
Yeah.
asshole like, and you go on the stage like, you know what? If it ain't funny to y'all, I really don't give a fuck. Really,
That's crazy.
I really don't care. Everybody's like, yeah, I love this guy. Yeah, I don't
That's
give
a
fuck.
good concept.
That'd be cool as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't laugh. Y'all pay y'all ticket, right? Yeah. That's what I thought, bitches. You put the mic on. You walk off.
Sometimes I think if you're an established comic, you go out there and
You
do
do
some shit
something
like
Probably
that.
could,
Yeah.
dog.
But then you're gonna have to be a dick forever.
Yeah.
I watched Earthquake go up, and he was like, he starts off super slow, and he's just not making jokes, and he's just like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Dancing and shit.
It's like precision.
And then he goes like, "Yeah." And then
These
once
ain't
he
jokes.
starts, he goes, "Hi." He's like, "I know." He's like, "I'm gonna be funny, motherfuckers. Calm down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna be funny." He's like, "Y'all motherfuckers don't start working when you clock in."
That shit was funny, man.
That's
He
perfect.
said, what he kept saying, these
These
ain't
ain't
jokes.
jokes.
These ain't
Oh,
jokes.
these ain't jokes.
These ain't jokes. He kept saying that every time
Yeah,
he told
that was his like tagline.
Yeah.
It's a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
To transition because he can just say another thing.
But I think if you're an established comedian, I think that's the only way you get away with doing, because he was doing some political shit.
Yeah,
You know,
very
people get all
very trumped up.
So everything some comedians, like some, you can get away with that shit. But
Yeah.
somebody like, people getting their feelings about, especially when
Yeah.
it comes to politics, they always tell you to stay away from that as a comedian. Like, don't touch religion, don't touch
Yeah.
politics. They tell you
Yeah,
that.
they say that. Yeah, they do say that.
But only certain comedians I know can
Depends
get
how
it.
hard you lean and what the crowd is too. You know.
It
Yeah.
depends. Yeah, you're right.
Because if they're on your side, like if they're all Republicans and you're doing fuck Democrat jokes, they're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, you're automatic in there, or vice versa. Yeah, it depends. It all depends.
Yeah.
But you have to know your demographic and who's like your fan base.
I think like when we did those Halloween parties, those private Halloween parties
So I remember
in
those.
the
Yeah.
backyard.
Yeah.
So like that one, we know that when we go there, it's like police and border patrol and
Yeah.
cops, and that's another form of just trying to modify our shit. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to tailor it to that.
But it,
And then you bring a guy like Iggy, who
No, murdered that crowd.
Yeah.
that
He did a
dude
good job.
murdered with that crowd.
bunch of border patrol agents, and he's like has like a ripped green card. And
yeah,
shit.
he had that shit on him too, dog. That was crazy. You know what was surprising? It was Kim and then Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson murdered.
I thought
that
cause we all were like
Murdered
this.
that one.
I see
Yeah.
how he does, and he went up in there and just. I was
He
like,
murdered
he was
that one.
He's
surprised.
a sleeper. He'll surprise you.
Yeah, he wants to quit comedy everywhere. Yeah,
I know, man. He's back on comedy recently.
yeah. I'm like this. If you quit, dog, we take all your jokes. Dog.
Yeah,
Taking all them up.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
start recording your sets.
and I'm be like, this, you quit, bro. So that's all that shit's about my
Just
set.
throw it away.
Hell yeah, bro.
I think the problem with that is like it's very good at freestyle. It feels so good because it's new. He's not really doing new jokes. It's like when you're listening to him,
Yeah.
you don't know what he's gonna fucking say.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Because all of us go into our routines. Like there's some,
Oh, I wonder how you guys feel when I'm doing my routine.
I already know you
These
guys said.
motherfuckers-
but
Yeah.
But at least with
Yeah.
you guys,
But I don't
new
feel like
shit.
that when I hear y'all jokes. But I feel
Yeah.
like because my shit is, I've used the same shit. Like
Nah, because with you
I
guys,
do
Well,
be thinking
different.
it, when I'm saying it, I'm like, these motherfucking comedians hate me.
No, man.
No, it's different because like I feel the same way too when I get up there and start doing my set.
Once you
like,
hear your
I know,
repetition,
yeah. I'm like, I know these motherfuckers are like going outside to smoke and shit. But when you guys go up, like I've heard your sets, both of your sets, many times.
Yeah.
But I do that too, so I want to see like, is he gonna do anything different, or is
I'm
he
the
gonna
same way. That's why
is he
I
gonna
never go.
stick with the order? And then sometimes like the order gets fucked up. I'm like, oh, he missed the joke right there. Let's see what he
Yeah.
does now.
Yeah.
And then and I'll be able to relate that to what because sometimes I'll miss a joke and be like,
Yeah.
how do I get back to where I whatever.
yeah, bro, you damn near probably stressed out watching me do my shit. I'll be all over the set.
Yeah.
I'll be all
Bro,
over.
yeah.
My shit's been
Sometimes
going
you
like.
start different. You bro.
I'll be starting with my closers.
Yeah, yeah. He'll go
telling
there
you,
and
bro, I'm
start with a
doing
closer. Yeah. In Chicago, you think you started with a closer one time? I was like, "What is this motherfucker doing?"
Oh, I hate doing that. Dog. I did that
Yeah, I
once.
mean.
But that builds you up because then you got to fill in the rest of the
You like to put yourself in that situation though.
Yeah, I wanna figure it out.
Yeah.
I really want to see what works.
That's a hell of a challenge, though, to put
That's
your
cool,
closer first.
yeah.
Somebody told me
Yeah.
to do that. Comedians like, you wouldn't even want to challenge yourself and get better. Put your closer first, and then you
And
got to sit
build
there.
around it.
Fuck no,
Build
I would
it.
never. I would never do it.
I'm
I
just,
would
you
never
could,
do it.
it helps you.
I would never do it.
Just imagine how high you can fucking.
Yeah, because you have to build off that closer and try to fill in, like try to see if you can do it.
Can't do it. I can't do it.
Because what happens if you do your closer one day and it don't hit like it usually does? Because you use it for that hit at the end, right? And you don't get it. We all get down, we don't get the hit at the end. You
Yeah,
like this.
that's
Hurts.
bad.
Yeah, you like
I've
this.
been doing
hurts.
that recently, and I have
Yeah.
jokes that I'm like, why am I ending with that? This is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So if you notice, like, all right, I'm doing this, but
What
it's
am I
not
doing
hitting,
wrong?
switch it up.
Yeah, I try my hardest to never not end on my closer because I just hate that feeling afterwards.
Nah,
I do,
Josh is
bro.
like, I keep that shit tough.
I can't handle it, bro.
dude.
I can't handle
But I
it.
think you should try it though. Get out your
Yeah, we
comfort
try
zone.
one
Nah, I don't think I'm
You
good.
gotta do it once, bro.
Then would you do your opener as your closer?
The what?
Then would you end up doing your opener as
No,
your closer?
you'd have your other closer. You gotta.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
another closer. Okay.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, so I have three. So if
Yeah.
one closer
Yeah,
doesn't work,
You gotta go.
you gotta
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
next
So
one.
you're
You got a
just
couple
doing
of
your
hitters.
hitters.
Man.
Yeah.
You gotta do the hitters. You're right.
Yeah.
Start doing the hitters. You like good. Because honestly, that's why I watch everybody. Because I see what's new, what's popping, what's fresh. Sometimes I'll be in the mode. I'm out of the loop and I go into open mic. And then you see some people multiply. Let's just be real. I'm not mention no names, but they keep constantly eating dick and they just eat it. But I give them credit because they keep going up there.
Yeah.
So if they can go through, they eating the dick and they had no problem with it. They go off stage like they killed it. I can go ahead and do my fucking closer first.
But if it never gets any
Yeah.
better, that's just like fucking masturbation. You're
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Masturbation does get
You're
better.
just jerking off.
I'm like masturbation. The closer of masturbation is always good.
I use the same closer. Switch hits sometimes.
The same closer.
No, I do find it interesting, like how you have to figure out what your closers are, and like how I always feel like for me, I have a lot of things on like 3 or 4 or 5 topics, and that's
Yeah.
really what I'm working with right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of jokes, a lot of potency in this topic, a lot of potency in this topic, a lot of potency in this topic, and then around those things, there's just little jokes that I can do. So like that's what I was figuring
That
out,
makes
like
sense.
at the strip on that Sunday on the show that we had.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, how do I do? I've never done 30 minutes. Like how the fuck do I do this? You know?
Oh, you did good, man.
So,
you did great.
I mean, it's not even about that. I appreciate that, but I'm just saying, like, it's even after watching the film like over and over and over, I think, oh man, you could tell it's like my first time doing that amount of time. But it's cool how you have to figure it out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's
That's how
another
you
thing.
gotta do it,
It's
bro.
another time where you have to go, well, what is my closer for real? What's my main? What's the one? What's
Yeah.
the one that will really,
Yeah,
you know? So
I have to
Yeah.
admit. And I have to say, during that show, the brother in the front over here in the corner,
oh shit.
that brother, I kept hearing him doing my set. He just kept talking.
Facts. You
Yeah,
kept saying
he facts,
Yeah.
facts. And I asked him about
I
his girl.
addressed it.
Yeah, he kept saying shit like, for real. I kept hearing, every time I say something, for real, yeah, that nigga right. I'm like this. All right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
I
throwing
kept-
me off.
Yeah, he kept talking to the set.
Yeah.
I liked it though. It motivated me, but yeah, I could hear him.
Bro, that shit threw me. I was watching the tape, and I've watched it many times. On my set, I'm doing my Bethel joke or whatever, and at the end, bro, this fool is talking, and I get caught up on what he said. And in the middle
Oh, yeah.
of the
Yeah.
punchline, bro, I'm like,
I remember that.
man. I'm like, and I just repeated myself. I did something dumb, like, man.
No, I was watching that, and in my head, I'm like,
It still hit, but it.
because that happens though. Like you're in the middle of a joke and somebody says some shit, and you go off on what they're saying,
Yeah.
and then you come back and like, where was I?
Well, no, this one was like quicker. I know what that is. That's a whole other thing, but this one was quick. Like, he threw me off like that. Like, it was one, like, I'm about to say the punchline, he said some shit, and I go, and then I said, fuck. But yeah, no, that other shit too, like, that is something I'm learning because I'm barely venturing into, like, talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot, bro. Like,
That's
I think
good
that
though,
just
man.
builds the village of, like, you go in there, you get to, like,
No,
hang
because
out
it's better
with
if you
everyone.
could like.
Yeah.
For me, it's better like for anybody for that matter. Just you got the crowd work, but then you have your set, so you can kind of
do both.
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're a comedian.
Yeah, the whole room is
You're
yours. bro.
utilizing your tools.
You're a chameleon, and like the one thing I like some of the youngsters, they might not have the set right, but they got
the stage presence.
the stage presence, and they got the crowd
Funny
work.
guys. You're a
So-
funny guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so once you get that down and you
Yeah.
got the set right, you're gonna be a Tommy gun. You're
Yep.
sitting there spraying everything.
Yeah.
Like straight up spraying everything. I think prime example would be Javi, because he's almost there. Like we were talking about the other day. Like he has his crowd work, he has his presence,
Yeah.
but once he gets an established set, which he's trying to do, Tommy
Be
gun.
comfortable then.
Same thing
yeah.
with Paul.
Yeah.
Paul, the young guy. Paul's getting it down. Like Paul, you can see it coming. Like with you guys, I saw it coming. You like this, and that's what you guys keep me on my game. Same thing with Anthony. Me and Anthony, much as we have love for each other, it's like a little rivalry. We both go at each other, dog. We do. But it's not bad. We see each other. We just go like this and give each
Yeah.
other the nod. Every time I've been on the road with him, dog, I go like this. And one time I said to his face when he was here. One time I killed it, and the look on his face was like this.
You know what that
He just looked
reminds
at
me
me
of?
like that.
You know what that reminds me of? And this is not anything racist, all right?
Yeah.
This is what it reminds me
Oh,
of.
here, now
No,
you,
I'm
when
serious.
you say it like
I
that,
know.
it's gonna be
You have
racist.
to caveat it though. But
Right.
you guys remember the Mark Wahlberg movie, Planet of the Apes?
Okay, now you're.
I'm not trying to be
All right,
racist
now-
at
now
all.
this
I'm
is
just
not-
saying.
it's not
Let
starting
me
off
just
good,
finish.
fam. Go
Let
ahead,
me
go
just
ahead.
finish. You remember when they got the general of the big old gorilla general, and then the other guy that was on Mark Wahlberg's side was a big ass gorilla too, and they met in the middle of the battle.
Yeah.
And they just saw each other and they just went like this, and then they fucking went at it. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds. Two top dogs
You could have mentioned
that
any of
meet
the
each
animals.
other. I'm just
You
saying,
guys go to
bro.
gorillas.
It
This
was
isn't
not-
racist, guys.
I'm not trying to be
The two
racist.
black comedians that I know,
No, I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
compare these guys to
Two
two
top
big
dogs.
gorillas.
Two top dogs.
You could have
bro.
said alien.
No, there's
you could have
no
went in
other-
a chicken fight. The two roosters going at it. But
no.
you said, remember the Planet of the Apes? It's not racist.
No. But if you've seen that movie, that's what it is. The two top dogs on each side, they look at each other and they know what's up.
That's good. You
Boom.
could have used the dog analogy. But you said
on,
Planet
no.
of the Apes.
I caveated it.
I know. That's a good word. I'll use that caveat
Stop.
word when I say some racist that shit. Excuse me.
It's not racist, bro.
I mean, I'm just fucking with you. Of all the metaphors you could have used, bro.
Why? No,
Of all the
it's a good
metaphors,
ass metaphor.
you could have used anything you could have used.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's solid.
You're like, you know what, man? Planet of the Apes, man.
I'm serious, bro.
Caveat.
Flash to Otis watching that shit later.
I'll be like this. This is racist as
Bro.
He's just gonna agree, be like, yeah, that is us.
Damn,
Go
bro,
back and rewatch that scene.
That kind of sparks in my head though. Like y'all should have teamed up for sure. That'd be an amazing show.
Oh, me and Anthony?
Bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys ever do
Bro.
that? Yeah, you guys
Yeah, we
ever
do
like
that
co-headline shows or shit?
I think we did it once, man.
Nah, that's crazy. You gotta do more.
Because me and him are
you gotta
like,
do more.
because it's just we feed off each other really well. So
Yeah,
it's
so why
like
you
it's
team
not
up?
like bam, bam. And our styles are different, totally different. That's why we get like, because people get me and then they get him, and his style is totally energy, the everything. I'm more and more kind of calm. I go up and down, but not like him.
Yeah, I would definitely put you before him just
Yeah,
because
'cause he just
Yeah,
goes-
his energy is so crazy.
Yeah, it's like
not
a-
in no disrespect. Your energy
No.
gets people there all
I
the
know.
time.
I even told him to himself.
His
like,
energy's a different
I told him you're always the closer.
different
Yeah.
guy.
I told him like, yeah, if we're doing this, I said you're the closer all the time. Just
You're
like the
louder.
yeah, just the king of comedy. How Bernie Mac was always the closer, or was supposed to be. I heard that now I heard that didn't go down like that.
Really?
They put when Kings of Comedy put him last. He went first, I think first or second. He killed it
Oh,
so
that's
bad.
right. That's
he
right.
killed
I
it
did
so
hear
bad.
this. Yeah.
He killed it so bad. They're like, we got to move this to.
Yeah,
to the
everybody
end.
was like, we got to put him to the end. And
Steve
then,
Harvey was the closer.
Was there one of them that was like,
I don't
nah, fuck
understand
that.
why they would do that though. Like, I want somebody to kill at the top of the show. I've always said that.
But it's different because
That's
Murder
true,
the
too.
show at the top. We'll
But at the end,
survive
how
the
you?
end.
But at the end, how you gonna? You can't
Give a
match
fuck,
that,
bro.
dog. It's hard.
Everyone's tired. We're tired. You're tired. Let's.
But as the Kings of Comedy, we
Well-
had the 4 top dogs.
Yeah, the closer, the headliner and the closer, they have, obviously we know they have the hardest job, but they get a crowd that's already tired. They've seen 4 motherfuckers already. They've been there for 40 minutes. They've been laughing. Everybody's good. And then the headliner goes up and he's doing a whole nother 45 hour, and you're right there. You got to be super strong to get people to all the way back into the show.
You're
You
right.
got to be super fucking strong to do that. And I think that's maybe what, because they were all killers on
Yeah.
Kings of Comedy. So they're like, let's just put the strongest guy at the end.
But that's how it happened, and then eventually put Bernie at the end.
Yeah.
But Steve Harvey, I think, was the one that's closing.
So where'd they move him to?
Steve Harvey.
The beginning.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
They
Yeah.
moved
Like,
him
is he
to
in
the
the
host of.
That's
And
why
then
they said they had like a
Yeah.
little bit of friction at the end. Like
There was a little bit of a family feud going on.
supposedly, like yeah, it was like that because when this is what they said. When Bernie got Oceans, I think 11 or 12, he was doing it.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey called up and said, "I'll do it for less." Have
Oh,
me-
that's dirty,
Wow.
man.
he
Come
said, "I'll do it for
on.
less." And then
Man.
because Ed Lover said that on a podcast I saw, and he was like, "That's why Bernie Mac didn't really fuck with Steve at the end when he passed away. He didn't really mess with him because he
Dang.
heard he did that."
Yeah,
You want to?
that's
We're gonna
fucking
play
dirty, bro.
fast money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody, I think
Fast
that's true.
money.
Yeah.
Now that's fast money. I'm gonna start doing that shit. Just calling clubs. Who's your headliner tonight? Oh yeah, how much you paying him? I'll do it for less. I'll do it for less.
But do your boy like that, then you
Nah,
that's
that's
sad.
fucked up. Yeah.
And I think that story is true because I heard it multiple times already, and everybody's pretty much concreted it like that. Even, and I think all you saw on the podcast thing, like the comments, was the Cat Williams emoji. Everybody when he like drinking a drink. That's all you saw. Like I was like, oh man, like Cat's just telling the truth out here, bro. Cat just like did the whole prophecy for the 2025. He broke it open with that
Such a
podcast.
dirty way to be, though, man.
What do you mean? Like the way he did it?
Yeah, to do like shit like that to people, you know what I mean? Because it just feels like no one would fuck with you after that, or I don't know.
I forget
would
who
hate
it was.
myself.
Care,
Like,
they
yeah.
don't care.
I forget
Yeah.
who it was. They were talking about Carlos Mencia
Yeah.
and his reputation of like stealing jokes or whatever. But
Food dye.
I don't know who it was,
Oh,
but
I've never seen it.
they were like, hey, they were talking about Carlos Mencia, and they're like, hey, fuck it. He decided he wanted to be rich. That's what he decided he wanted to be rich. He started stealing jokes. That's what he just went on his own thing. He started
Yeah.
stealing jokes. He's like, I want to be rich. Fuck this bullshit. And they're like, I don't blame him.
Honestly, yeah. That's
Oh,
a
you want to be
crazy
noble, and
perspe-
he's like, I want to be rich.
That's a
motherfucker.
crazy perspective. I think about that all the time when people have joke ideas I start ripping up that joke. Like I start like use their idea and
Yeah.
make an amazing joke. I'm like,
But
Yeah.
everybody does that,
Yeah.
as long as it's not a verbatim, like, you
carbon
know?
copy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
because
exactly.
we all use the same premises for
but
shit.
then I don't know.
Yeah, we
You just don't want to use the joke. Really.
Yeah.
You're like,
And then
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it's just
My mind, I go,
format, too.
get it out of your
Yeah.
head. Get it out of your head. Yeah, get it out of your head.
I mean, because we were saying earlier that sometimes I'll watch a headliner, and I don't think of the same premise or nothing, but whatever he's up there, that spark
Yeah.
goes to me, and I'm just like, oh, and I start writing down not any similar joke, but I'm like,
the word,
Yeah,
the
or
way
some-
he said it,
or like,
Yeah.
or like,
Or
yeah.
you know what happens a lot too. To your point is the setup and the way he formulates his
The
joke,
technique.
the technique.
Yeah, the format of the joke.
Exactly. The
Yeah,
format.
so you just change it.
Yeah, so you go,
know,
oh,
but you keep the format the
boom.
same.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's
Yeah.
what you learn. You learn that the second time you watch a set, right? Like you watch somebody's set, you kind of just understand the jokes. And if you watch them again, you go, oh, like now I'm seeing the technique.
Yeah,
behind that
exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
Everything.
Because you already know the joke. Now you can just see it for black and white, you know?
Exactly. That's why when you go to the comic strip and you watch some of the headliners, you just go like this. Like Earthquake I was just watching him.
I watched every Earthquake show when he was there.
Yeah, I
All
gotta take
four.
a piss real fast.
Of course, man.
And it was just like,
Dude,
He's gonna record you.
Should I take
he's
it off?
honestly,
Just
whenever I finished that show, right, I was just hanging out with him, helping him with merch and all that.
yeah.
And he hit me up and he was like, hey, if you want to, like, let me know when, he said it weirdly. He was like, let me know when you want to come out and play with us. You know, you want to do a show or whatever. And I'm
That's
like,
cool, man.
yeah, bro, but I was telling him, like, about Kansas
Don't
City.
listen
Like, I
to
told him
this,
I did
okay?
Kansas City Funny
Filter
Bones.
10.
Oh, I do
I
Kansas
know
City
you're
Funny
listening right
Bones.
now.
And I was like, well, yeah, I'm down. He's
But
like,
stop.
Yeah, let me know when you want to play with us, bro.
Because this week.
But I messaged him.
Actually, if you want to listen, you can listen. It's all
Oh,
good.
you get back?
I need to perform at the Funny Bone in Kansas
Oh, hell yeah, dog. That's cool though, man. Like you learn from that. You learn from like the headlines.
Yeah.
You sit there, even like with the
I
crowd.
watched all 4 shows. I learned a lot.
Dude.
Sat there on different sides, different angles.
He studied that shit.
Yeah,
man.
bro,
That's
it's
fucking nice.
Earthquake.
Yeah, and then like even when you're hosting, sometimes I look and I forgot who it was, man. I forgot his name, but he would switch up his closer. Cause usually you know the closer so you get ready to go up to the stage and get ready to go up on there. I didn't
I
know
like
when,
when people do that.
I didn't know when to go up because I'm like, oh wait, he didn't say his quote. He said it earlier. I go up early. He's like, no. I got. Or you know, some headliners they
Get.
you know some headliners they
I'm gonna eat you.
they go further. They go like maybe beyond the 45 to 50, or maybe they do an hour, and you're sitting there like, dang, and it's all off the riff. What's his name? Was like that. Nick Guetta. He was up there where he would just go like this. Remember people's names? Go on his set and then remember.
At the end?
Yeah, I was like this.
yeah,
How do
I
you
love
remember
that.
everybody's name, bro? You
What you
remember?
mean, bro? You gotta look at their face.
No, but
No,
you have
he-
multiple people like that.
He answered that question,
What?
Nick Guerra.
At Scenics?
Yeah. I asked him that same thing. I go, bro, how did you remember everybody's names? And he said, you have to build the village.
Okay.
He's like, you got to think of it like a village. This person has this job in the village. This lady has this job in the village. This person, they're all living in the village in your head. And then that's how you remember, oh, boom, 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 boom. And then you can tie them all together.
That's smart.
Oh, it is
And
smart.
then I was like, wow, that's,
Okay, makes sense. Dude.
yeah.
I'll be doing that when I'm high at work, remembering everyone's orders. Be like looking back at their face. I see their face. I'm like, oh yeah, that bitch got a yakimeshi. And she added shrimp because I remember I was thinking of my little shrimp. I'll be doing that, bro. You sit like 12 people and you just, with the no writing it down, it helps.
Yeah.
Talking to the crowd is fucking awesome, bro. I love it.
It is, but it makes me nervous.
Yeah, like you, why?
Because, like, if I have my set and I'm going through my set, that's where I'm comfortable. Going
Yeah.
through my
Yeah,
set.
that makes sense.
It's flowing.
Yeah, it's flowing. I know where the next joke is going, da da da. And then when it gets interrupted, I wanna just for fun entertain this person who's talking, and then I get scared that I'm gonna derail everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, I don't. Yeah.
But then you just do it, and then it works out.
Exactly.
The thing is like to me, like when you do that, that's like to me is standing on business. Like you're standing on your jokes, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I would want to do any crowd work is because it's gonna get to a point where the only thing we can drop is clips
Of crowd work, yeah.
of crowd work because
Yeah.
we don't do sketches, we don't do skits, we don't do that. So in reality, we can't burn the material, and what we're gonna end up looking like is crowd work comedians, but we're not crowd work comedians. Like we're just doing it to get so like obviously not to get a clip, but like we're doing it naturally, and it should invoke a clip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just funny to interact with people that are not comedians.
That's
the
where all like
whole-
the big people's clips come from.
It's the allure of the live moment.
Yeah, exactly.
This crazy interaction.
Yeah,
so. I
people-
just think that's the weird. Like I'm falling into the crowd work because do need to kind of build that internet area up, you know?
Yeah, I think that's why I like
I've been
that
trying
whole,
for a long time.
being a solid comic. It's like everything. You're written,
It's
you're
the
fucking
first
crowd
step.
work,
It's the
you're
first step.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Shane Gillis had said on a whatever podcast one time that when he did his first audition for SNL, he said they just do your 10-minute set, and it's like 4 people at a table, and then they're just watching you do your 10-minute set. So if you go in there trying to do like, oh, I'm gonna do some crowd work with what? How? What? And then you have to have good jokes. You gotta have jokes.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely agree
But
with
that's
that.
very rare. Any other time you're at a club or anything, you could do crowd work all day. And people always love that live moment where you're quick, boom.
Yeah.
They say something, and boom, you make it funny right away. People will forever love that.
Yeah, because they want to be part of the
Yeah.
show. Some
Yeah.
people want to be part of the show in a good way.
Last night,
Someone
at the
will
fucking
pure show in a
cigar
bad
bar,
way.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, like, just make fun of some people, bro. Like,
Yeah, and you were.
yeah. Roasting people off the top is a good strategy. I don't care what anyone
For
says.
sure.
Well, it's good.
You get in there, and if you get some good roasts that are real funny jokes, like,
Yeah.
you're in there. You are in there.
Yeah, roasting people, roasting the guy before you, roasting
Roasting
the place, roasting yourself. Yeah.
They're good. I think sometimes it can backfire on you, though, depending
You
on
gotta be good.
Yeah, you gotta be good.
That has happened to me before.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, this motherfucker look like KFC fucking Colonel whatever Sanders, and then nobody thought it was funny. I'm like, all right, anyway, fuck, started off wrong.
No, even in Chicago, remember you told me, like, these people don't know who you are. You can't go in there talking too much shit. And that was good because that whole trip I was talking a lot of shit. I literally, at one point, I literally was talking so much shit that I started saying, all right, y'all, I talk a lot of shit.
Start to set up like that.
In every set, I was like, all right, y'all, I'm talking a lot of shit lately. Josh is like, why are you saying that to people? Like, as soon as he's seen my set a million times, what are you saying that for? What the fuck? It's not going to work. And it made life harder.
But yeah, they get to know you at the beginning, and then you drop them
Yeah,
with
Yeah.
You learn that.
Yeah, I do remember you saying, "Hey guys, I like to talk shit."
Top, like, maybe the first thing I said.
This will win him over.
Yeah, that's way to start your setup right there. Like.
But
I was back there cracking up.
that clubhouse show was cool, man. They had this comedy clubhouse.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a little tiny church. It's a church. It was
Literally a
an old
church.
school church.
Really?
Oh shit.
Like a tiny church room.
Yeah.
Still had the fucking with the backdrop of the door. Like it's just like real like I don't even know, gargoyle-ish looking type shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, they had this like beautiful room, packed out room. It was cool in Chicago. You felt like every room was packed. Every comedy room was packed, and there's like
Yeah.
it feels like there's like 20 shows going on at once. You're like,
Nice.
Oh, some good vibes.
fuck.
They still had at that clubhouse. They had the bench in the back that was at the old church. It was like an old wooden bench.
Where the priest would sit.
Really?
This was stood on top of it for his.
Everybody was on the ground. I was like, why the fuck we have this shit right here? Like we're in a church.
He did it from the bench.
That's crazy.
I stood up on top of the shit.
That's
Like
crazy.
an altar.
You're already tall, so you're like, huge.
Dude, that is crazy.
There was some dude sleeping at the beginning, remember?
Oh yeah.
Right? Talking shit. I could have fell into some shit there.
Yeah.
He's talking. My strategy was to roast everybody before I started.
And that room needed that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the vibe? Was like.
The vibe was slow at first. I don't know who these other guys were, but it was pretty slow at first. And then this fool got up there and opened it up because he
Just the
started
energy
roasting people.
boosters.
Yeah, he was like the dude in the front was waking up. Now that he was up there, he was getting on the bench, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Now the energy's going up.
There you go.
And so the room opened up.
That
And then
shit's
a
fun,
couple other
bro.
guys went that were really good, and yeah, it was a good show.
Sick. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. That's nice.
Joshua Ocean Thomas, bro. He caught I want to bring him, bro. He's
Dude,
funny.
that fool is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Some random ass dude, but we're in Chicago. We were looking for somebody that would catch our attention, and that fool for sure.
It's
Samir too. Samir in the Red Room was cool.
It's like when you watch headliners at the comic strip, you pick something up from him. That fool, when he went up, was super animated, bro. Like every joke he had, he was making a face about it, and like just his face was always in the joke, and people were laughing at his facial expressions. And I was like,
Great.
that's
cool,
something.
man.
That's
Yeah,
something
cool. And
I
then
can work
his
in.
intro to his set too was like super cool. He's like, He's like, look at us. We're all here. We're having a good time. Look at us. Like, just building that vibe, like, oh, like he's just randomly here or something, you know?
Yeah, and some lady was
Very
walking back to her
easy.
seat, and then he's like, she just came back from taking a shit. It's nice. We're having a good time.
That was a cool way to come in, bro. Like, I was like, oh my God. You can have this gratitude about you.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's what I'm talking about. You guys get to do different venues and stuff, so you guys been really touring. How's that been like for the most part?
I think Chicago was the most fun
It was
we've
the
had.
most fun, yeah.
We're going back in April, end of April. We're gonna do like a
Nice.
Latin Excel at the Laugh Factory,
Nice.
and then we're gonna build a run around that. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
but we need to get on that shit. We need to
Hell
get on
yeah,
that
man.
shit.
No, do that thing.
We'll probably do the comedy bar again. I thought the comedy bar was amazing. So the
That was
the
great.
reason, and this is what really made me. I've talked about moving to Chicago a lot, but like this is what really made me. I love the comedy bar. It's up top. It has a rooftop patio.
It's downtown Chicago.
It's downtown Chicago, right next to.
People just walking all day long and just going in.
Really?
Like $15 ticket,
club.
people go in. It's a rooftop bar, yeah.
Dude,
it's-
that thing is a separate room. The bar's away from the showroom. Like everything.
Oh, so no clanking.
Oh.
Nothing
There was-
clanking,
Yeah.
bro.
There was a comedy bar in Seattle that it was set up like that.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
The comedy room was in a separate part.
Yeah,
And that was, I think that was one of the best shows for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was packed out twice. We did packed out twice. And then that was my first time featuring in Chicago. Which is cool.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it was dope.
I didn't go there when it was cold, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
So if y'all go in April, it should be a little warmer than it was. Probably windy as fuck when y'all go this time. I'm assuming Windy City. I'm just being cliche.
It's not always.
I'm just being cliche though.
You know
but
what
like
about Chicago,
springtime.
bro? I ate deep dish pizza like 6 times while we were there.
So it's good then.
Yeah, it's good, but
Yeah.
then real Chicagoans are probably gonna be like, it's the thin crust, like the thin crust.
Tuscan. What do they say?
But that's more New York, ain't it?
No,
Thin
no,
crust
they
is
said.
more-
What do they call it? Tuscan style pizza or something like that.
Some shit.
It was I fucked
pizza.
with thin crust the whole. We ate pizza all day, bro. All day, every day.
Yep.
I want to say your brother's story on here, so.
Say it, who cares? He's not gonna
Yeah,
care.
dude. His brother came out and visited us when we were in Chicago, and like, just got super. I don't even want to butcher this shit. He got super fucked up and left us, and I guess he left his card at a bar.
Yeah.
And when we were at the hotel, we were waiting for him. That fool never showed back up, dude.
For real?
And then when he got there, I don't know. You want to take over, bro?
Yeah, no.
I'm missing the clothes.
We went back out to look for him because it's Chicago, more murder capital of the world.
Yeah.
So we were worried,
Yeah.
and we went back out to look for him. Couldn't find him.
I'm drunk.
Yeah,
I'm
driving drunk.
Driving a rental.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and
Crazy.
we couldn't find him, bro. But I had the key to his hotel room. He was staying in the same hotel we were.
Yeah.
So I just waited in his room. I'm like, this motherfucker got arrested or something. No, he popped back in at 10 a.m. He's like, oh, I went to the wrong hotel. I just got a room there. I was like, all right. And then, so I went back to my room, went to sleep. Like a few hours later, I'm like, hey, you good? And then he's like, dude, when I left my card at that bar, they emptied my bank account. Whoever it was, they just started cash apping themselves, Apple paying themselves,
Wow,
like
man.
$500 at a time. And my brother makes a lot of money, so he had a lot of money. Just boom, they just emptied it, doom. And then, but he was all good. He called the bank and they gave it all back to him. And they even had the girl's name on the cash app that they were doing.
What a
Oh.
dumb fuck.
So yeah, it's like
Vegas gonna win easy.
yeah, and we're just like, yeah, you got Chicago, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. You know that was gonna happen.
You got deep dished.
So yeah, bro, just be careful. You go to Chicago.
Crazy. It's probably the girl at the bar and shit. Like, welcome back.
Dude, you know what's crazy about Chicago is that they're open. Their bars are open late as fuck, bro.
Really? They gonna
Because-
have a 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. kind of
I
thing
think
like
they
we do?
did, but every place till like 4.
Yeah,
Oh, they don't give a shit over there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
actually,
there's too many places.
the girl that the name was on the cash app, we looked her up on Facebook, and it was the bartender.
Yep.
Really?
Like,
Oh,
I
that
told you.
Yeah.
Please tell me she wasn't black.
yeah,
She's
she
black.
was.
Damn it. Damn it, sister. Leisha. Damn you, Lisa.
How does she think she's not gonna get caught?
Oh, I thought you were saying, how did you think she was not black?
Well,
It reminds me of the scene that I've seen on Planet of the Apes.
Don't even go into that.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not racist. It's not racist.
But remember on the Planet of the Apes when the ape went to the bar?
He took the banana. He took his banana.
bartender was an ape with a wig.
Remember when Caesar forgot his card at the bar?
Yeah, right. Caesar had a good job.
He did have a good
A
job.
lot of money.
Before disease.
Overdraft protection.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But we love Chicago. So.
Yeah,
we're
Late April.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Empty out the whole card. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, we've been chilling, bro. I'm excited. I think
Yeah.
this month I just have the 15th. I'm doing a dispensary show.
Yeah.
You're on that?
We're doing High Valley Dispensary on the 15th.
Nice.
Cool.
That New Mexico?
New Mexico in Chaparral in Chaps. So if you smoke weed,
Oh yeah, it's literally they're opening their consumption lounge. Come
Nice.
get high and laugh. The tickets are $10. They all go to a charity called the MSCF, which helps needy families.
That's cool, man. There you go.
$10 tickets goes to a good cause.
I'm going
Yeah,
there.
if you want to plug all your shows,
Comedy
Yeah,
with the
good
laugh,
man.
comedy with the cause.
this will come out in like 2 weeks.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it'll be March 14th then, so I don't give a fuck. It'll be exactly March 15th.
Day right before. Yeah.
Nah, man. That and then Julian Luetta's podcast, Live in the 915. We're all
No, special.
Special.
I said podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special cast. No,
Special.
we're all on that, right?
Yeah, we're on
Us
that one.
three.
Yeah.
Special.
Yeah, he's doing
Julian
That's
special.
gonna be
Special.
amazing, bro. That Sunset Parlor's amazing.
Yeah, he showed me that room. Dude. It's nice.
Where is
Bro,
that
it's
place?
Beautiful.
It's on Mesa. It's a house that was gutted to be an actual venue.
Theater.
Yeah, it's like a little
That
theater.
sounds
It's like
cool.
theater
You're
type,
gonna love it. You specifically will
Hell
fucking
yeah.
love it.
Damn.
second level. Julian's ready,
Yeah,
man.
2
He's
levels.
ready.
Like for audience.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's, he
Oh, it's
showed
like a
me.
theater.
Yeah, he
Little
did
mini
do
one, but it's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, Julian's ready for that one. So that one's one nobody wants to miss. That one, man. He's
Sick.
7 or 8 years in now to comedy,
Yeah, he's ready.
doing his first taping. So that's gonna be a good one. I'm on. Oh no, this comes out in 2 weeks. Never mind.
You can say it anyways
Yeah,
if
say
you
it
want.
anyway.
But
You
yeah.
plug it.
Doing Andrew Youngblood next weekend.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm doing that one too.
Oh yeah, you're on that one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
Hell
2
yeah.
shows. We'll do that one, and then after that, me and Anthony are going with Charlie Mack and Keisha Hunt to the East Coast.
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
Early April, we'll do 3 dates there, 3 different cities. So hopefully, there's someone from the East Coast.
Hopefully, hopefully,
Yeah.
there will be. Be a nice vibe.
So we'll do that.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
back to Chicago after that.
Oh man, shit, I'm excited, bro. April gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
cool. March is calm.
Is a Youngblood show at Rosewood?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
Okay.
Hey, make sure because I saw it. So I like that downstairs. It just needs ventilation.
It's totally different.
It's
it's
ventilation.
totally different.
You got
bro.
ventilation now?
No,
No
but it's
ventilation,
totally
and they're
different.
actually going to allow cigars in there now. So
God damn it.
Because I like that spot how it goes underneath everything. But it was so hot in there, bro.
it's
Are they doing shows like upstairs in the bar? Within
They're
someone?
doing well. I guess if it's small enough, you can
Yeah.
do it upstairs. If it's only problem I have with them is like they book a lot of music venues. So like, I hate when they have music in when
Oh, yeah, you can hear it
comedy's
through the
going
set.
on,
Yeah,
bro,
you can hear
that
it.
shit. To me, I'm
yeah.
like, we did not have all these people pay tickets, and
Yeah.
Sometimes we're in the
yeah.
set out here.
you're making music. Yeah, you're making money, and just fucking turn it off. There's literally no one upstairs listening to the music.
Yeah, nobody
one
up there.
DJ upstairs.
There's literally one DJ.
And there's 150 people downstairs.
Yeah, it's like, yo, my man, come downstairs and DJ intros and stuff.
But they're
There's
cool,
something.
man. They're cool.
They're
really
cool,
just
yeah.
like help.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're
I
at.
like the Garrison. The Garrison's really
Oh,
good.
it's chills. That's a nice vibe. When I used to
Bro,
drink.
during the festival, those were great
Where
shows.
we had
Yeah.
Hour and 14.
Damn, Sonny.
Nice. We're going to 3 hours, right?
Yeah, we're doing the Joe Rogan.
Till the sun rises, motherfuckers.
How do you feel? Did you paint that, bro?
Yeah. Everything in here.
Why'd you skip out on the tits, bro?
Yeah, you're really.
I don't know what
I
happened.
don't think he's a titty person. You're a titty person, right? You said you're a titty person.
Are
I
you
like
an
titties.
ass?
I like everything, man.
Oh, I thought you were more of a thigh man.
Can you
Like
pass
me.
me
I like
that
all that
styrofoam head? Is he lodged in there?
No, it's mine.
Is that your test subject?
Yeah, it's so I can, when I
So
take
your
selfies,
shadows?
I can focus on this. It's the same thing.
You got it all figured out, I'm telling you, bro. This-
Recently got a remote, though. So now the remote, we just stand there.
Oh, nice.
I guess we'll wrap it up then. I'll fucking...
Well, you done talking to me?
Yeah, usually do like an hour 15.
Well, I enjoyed this a lot. Can we do like an extra 5?
Of course, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? I mean, it's Sunday.
Like,
We're having a good
Stretch
time.
would like to talk more to everyone.
Well, let's talk about you, dude. Let's talk about you, dude. You're out here painting stuff. You got dolls.
Wait, I seriously want to know what's
Yeah.
next for you guys.
Yeah. What are you guys into?
Which,
Yeah, what do you got
What
on the
about
table?
Mash Oats, baby?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. We stay consistent with this.
I know,
We keep
yeah.
do it. So
Keep it up, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're
the
trying,
goal.
bro.
To-
As far as shows,
You-
what-
you guys
Everyone's
know-
been a comedian. Every guest has been sorry.
No, we had a New York City cop. He's on.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I forgot what episode that is. The homie Sean.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that.
he's
How do you
there,
guys know him?
I
That's his
tattoo
homie,
him.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
his homie.
Nice.
Dude, you should do that with everyone you tattoo. That'd be so fun.
Not everybody's stories. are good, bro. Like I'm a single mom. I got.
He's
you know,
doing a
fucking
cover on a
4
tree.
Yeah,
kids. I
now
do
you're just
nothing.
doing soft white underbelly.
Yeah, right, dude. But nah, Sean
doing
always
Tales
has
from
these
the
wildest
Streets.
stories.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, if they all had stories like that, then fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, Sean was
You
on
know?
one, bro. That shit was
That's
good.
cool, man.
And even the one we recorded, unfortunately, the mics was messing up, but
Yeah, we recorded that one twice actually.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
first one, the audio got fucked,
yeah.
but there was like different stories in there.
Yeah,
They
he
were-
went
they were- yeah.
ham on that. One. I was like, some of the stuff he was talking about, I was like, what? It goes on in New York? To what? It was crazy, bro.
The second one, he kind of held back a little bit.
Yeah, he held
you know?
back.
I think it's just the cop
Yeah.
thing too. You know, he doesn't want to like be super open about the
Sometimes
shit.
after
Yeah.
a podcast, I'd be like, damn, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But that's always like with this one, it's like, you know, I try to make it like, hey, you could say whatever the fuck we want because we can edit the shit out if you feel some kind of way about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you edit the whole porn thing?
The beginning?
Yeah, dude. No,
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, no.
I want you to chop it up where I'm talking about porn, but also Planet of the Apes at the same time.
Yeah.
Chop that up. That'd be perfect, a segue.
Remember that scene where the one chimp got stuck?
It just ends up saying that you're into racist porn. I'm into racist porn, you
Planet
know?
of the Rapes?
Oh, man. Fuck out of here.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Some hot
What do you
chick.
know, God.
It's just some hot chick in a spacesuit.
Shit, that's fucking fantasy.
That's sci-fi.
Nah, bro, what's up with you? You gonna do a special or what, bro?
I've been wanting to, but right now it's like I need to
We've seen your headlining set.
I need to add on some stuff. I need to really get my
Yeah.
stuff
But how you gonna do it?
tight and stuff, but I'll do it. I know I got
But
some
how?
coming out.
How
You know, if you schedule the fucking special, you're automatically gonna tighten up
You
your
have
shit
to.
because you know there's
That's
got-
true.
And there's
That's
never
true.
that just no time is the right time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
exactly.
The right time is now.
You gotta jump off cliffs, man. That's how I always
Yeah.
think about things.
I mean, logically, within logic, but yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
At least be
But
prepared.
you know, yeah, we've seen your shit, bro. That'd be cool to see you guys, to see everyone get a nice little local special that's like, it does its own thing online.
Oh,
I think
hell
that's
yeah.
the whole point with like Julian doing that shit is like,
Yeah.
he gets that film, you know, the next person does it, they get that film. We filmed our sets from the Sunday shit, so like I have your film
Oh yeah.
for that EPK shit and all that,
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm down.
and it's
definitely.
professional. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. The thing is about like, if you have a special, I mean, we all talked about this, but
Yeah.
once you have it out there, you can use those jokes, but you can't really, you feel me?
You
But
can
No,
use
that's
them
bullshit
until you
because,
blow the
look,
fuck up and everybody
Yeah.
knows
That's what
your
I'm gonna tell
shit.
you.
If you
exactly.
get 1,000 views on it,
Yeah.
I'm still using my jokes.
if I get it, so if you get 1 million views, you won't.
Yeah, if I get 1 million, No, I won't. But it forces you to write more jokes. You got to do it. You have to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
As a comedian, you got to write jokes until the day you die, bro. Like,
Multiple specials.
yeah, you got to be writing jokes
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, the way it goes now is like people, all the big dogs do one every year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
they tour their whole year, film the last like 4 shows.
exactly.
That's their fucking
This is
special.
their special, and then the next year they're
What a
bombing for
life.
Yeah.
2 months.
I heard Louis C.K. was the one who started that sort of trend. He
Yeah.
just kept filming one every year and just dropping it like that. After
Because
the
before
tour.
that, what was it like? Once every people had their whole comedy career 2, maybe 3 specials. Their
That
whole
was
career.
it.
Yeah.
And then
Now
Louis
everybody's
C.K.'s
consistent
going
with it.
up.
I think the only person that lived off 2 specials was like Eddie Murphy. He's the only person. He didn't really have to. He's that
Yeah.
great that he's like, I don't have to come out with nothing else.
Different
Yeah.
time though, you know.
It's a different time, but people still go back to that.
Of course.
Yeah, if I became Dr. Doolittle, bro, I would never film another special.
I think that's all relative because like I was thinking about it. Okay, 80. This guy that I hosted for at the comic strip, he had got like 80,000 followers, which is great. He's like a new guy. He's been on films. He's done like a lot of different stuff. He's done Don't Tell, where they filmed his shit and like everything. What I'm thinking is like nobody. If you're booked at like the comic strip and nobody knows who he really is, but they're not going to his video and watching the joke or anything. They're not doing. They're just gonna buy the ticket. You know what I mean? Like they're not really gonna. They're not. I don't think anyone, unless they're a super fan, is like searching for your jokes.
Yeah, maybe not.
Like not at our level.
Not at our
Not
level,
at
no.
80,000 and below. Like maybe when you get up to like a.
Yeah, you gotta be like a superstar, and then they're gonna know your shit.
But to
and
me,
then even
to
in
me,
that
having
case,
$80,000 and getting booked at the comic strip and other places is making it.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I love being. I want to be a club comic forever.
In the
Yes,
time
bro.
when you're like,
yes,
I would like
I
when you
would
get
love to be a
huge
touring club
and your
comedian
fucking,
until I'm
your
dead.
special is
I
out.
would love that.
Those jokes become like your hits too. So
Yeah.
even though they're burned, you still get to do like
Yeah.
some of the hits.
And you probably get some
would
Do them
people.
in a cooler
expect
way.
it,
You'll
you
get
know?
some people in the crowd
Yeah.
like, do the dog joke or whatever.
Yeah,
else it
exactly.
is.
You
So,
see?
Yeah,
like-
exactly. You get that.
I do see that shit with like Willie Barcena and like people
Yeah.
that have been in the game. Jerry Garcia, yeah.
Yeah.
People will literally be yelling jokes at them.
They want
Yeah,
you
they
to
want
play
you
the
to do
hits, man. You gotta do
Yeah,
a few at
that's
least.
crazy.
I would kind of hate that though. Because if you're trying to work on a new set and they're like, do the fucking Roku remote. And I'm like, fuck that joke. I posted it a long time ago.
And then you think
Leave
about
me
the
alone.
fucking house that it bought you, and you're like, yeah, that joke.
Yeah,
I'll do the joke.
But ain't it crazy though?
Right?
Yeah.
This is the thing about clips, and I think this is crazy. I want to know what you guys think about this. Is there's some comedians out there that will blow up on one joke, one bit, like Angela Johnson,
Bert Kreischer.
the machine story.
Yeah.
Angela Johnson get her in there. Oh, how come you don't have boyfriend? That blew up on that one. There's a guy right now. I forget his name. He blew up on the if his dog could call him.
Real jokes.
Yeah, if his dog could call him, he'd be too clingy. When his dog is leaving him voicemails, boop, hey, it's me, Doogie. And then 5 minutes later, he calls him, boop, hey, it's me, Doogie again. Have you seen my ball or whatever? And then your dog is so clingy, he keeps calling you. That joke blew up, like 18 million views and all that, and he's getting booked everywhere off of one fucking
I
bit.
like it. I like
Isn't that
that.
crazy?
I like
Yeah,
it.
happens.
Yeah.
That's
Because
wild, right?
I mean, think about how, to me, it's like writing a hit song. You know,
Yeah,
you know it's a
exactly.
hit in the studio. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what it deserves, so at least the joke gets what it deserves.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
shit.
that viral culture, man. Because a lot of people that go viral, it's just one thing, and then you don't really remember them from anything else. But if they can ride that train,
Yeah.
you got a career.
People will buy a ticket just because
That's
they
one thing
know
about
that
the toe
joke.
sucking thing, but like, it's just a crowded moment though.
That shit was funny.
But that's still great.
Still,
though.
yeah.
It's the
that's
first
great.
clip I'll ever have.
That, I
for
can't
real.
wait till you drop that clip. I want to see how it does.
Yeah, it's gonna go real good, dog. I
Yeah.
can tell that.
It really
I'll
has
see
to
how it
be
does.
like perfect with the subtitles and everything, bro.
It's gonna go. I can tell. I even told homeboy like, "This is gonna, you gonna go viral sucking toes, dog." He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the back of the thing, I was
Yeah.
like, you know you're gonna go viral
Tag
sucking
me,
toes,
tag
right?
me.
He's all, yeah.
Facts.
I knew that. Once they did that, I was like, that's gonna go viral. That's when I saw
Yeah.
that shit. That's gonna go viral. That's all
Yeah, I thought the same thing in my head too.
yeah, I was like, there's no fucking way that is it. He
Yeah.
took a chump out that toe like he did it before.
Yeah, no, for sure you did.
He's like,
And just for her to be just like,
Her big.
what are you doing?
I look back. I've watched that video so many times, bro, and it's hard to like. I should have done more with them. Like I clearly were like peeled
No,
off.
I think you milked it good,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then the singing afterwards.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
And then I go, I just take a deep pause. I go, let's give it up for black people in general.
Yeah, man, that's a good.
Yeah, he did good. I think everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
Oh, that show was great,
Yeah.
bro. I think it was cool. Like I was telling this fool the next day, like roars of laughter all through the show. Like they just started like Puga just pushed him in, and fucking Steve Hurst, Gibbs, you, this fool, everybody just killed.
It was a
that
good
shit.
show, dog. Oh, it was a good show. I enjoyed it.
For a second there, with all the energy in the room, just for a second, we all felt like we were El Paso's funniest.
I know there's so many of us. There's so many of the funniest.
I was trying to get like an ambiance of like a movie type.
That sounded corny as fuck. But
I don't think you were wrong, though. Guess where El Paso's funniest.
no, it was a good vibe from beginning to end, dog. It was.
I'm trying to get that show consistently. That'd be nice.
You should, dog. I mean, I think with the turnout and everything, I think you will.
But that show right there was long, like awaited. That show should have had happened. The regulars at the comic strip, the hosts, the dudes who are on that payroll there. That show should have been a show a long time ago. Like the people that are always there, local guys.
Yeah,
and
people
now you
that
get
love
to
that
do-
club.
Yeah.
People that
And
truly
now
love
you get
the
to
club.
see everybody who works there. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's
That
what
show
the
is
show
long
should be,
overdue.
really. The show should be like, sevens of everyone.
Yeah. And then if we were to do it again, it should be a lot of the same people, some different people
Yeah,
mixed
throw
in
some
there.
people in a different.
But
man.
the people who are coming back, you got to do a different 7-10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Do a different set.
Yeah,
Oh,
force
definitely.
yourself.
But yeah, definitely. I know I got that. But it's like some of the.
Oh,
people
dude, I
coming
want to
up.
throw Ponchi up there. Anthony Austin Brown, Anthony Perez, Rogelio,
Tony C.
Tony
Yeah.
C can get up there.
Yeah, man. That's if.
I think Jonathan is good too. Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's ready for
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, I think it'd be a good vibe to have it continuously because what we need is
A club.
a club that the locals can go to, like to do their thing. You know,
Yep.
it's that it needs to be established, and I think with
We're
you,
getting closer.
yeah, with you guys opening the door like that, and I know Jibs have done showcases there too, so it's like it'll be a consistent thing. Hopefully, you know,
Yeah.
I'm
hopefully.
hoping for that because the scene needs it. You know what I'm saying? It needs somebody that's reliable to be. Bart's already established.
What it is too, bro, is that those birthday tickets help, those fundraisers help to
Yeah.
build the show. So it's like that's where the established factor of the comic strip comes in. So like you don't have to sell amazing to have a great show because they have all these like comp tickets that'll help
Yeah.
the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's what sells it out for. Like it made the room amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you guys have we all in the advertising too. You hustling and putting on Fifth Fam and doing all that stuff. And I mean, you ain't got
Fifth Fam
to.
needs to sponsor El Paso comedy, bro. Any show or anything. They just
But you,
need to,
but
they just
they're
need to
really
like,
down with the comedy
like they
though.
want to come out, bro.
They're down with comedy. That I know. Fifth Fam is really show love to comedy though.
Oh, but how do you say
Yeah.
that if they don't help?
But,
Well, I mean,
well,
You know what I mean?
I'll say this. Fit Fam has been great to us as far as promotion comes. But
yeah.
what I want Fit Fam to know is that as comedians, we don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a different
Productions are
game.
expensive.
Comedians.
Lower your prices a little bit, dog. Sponsor us.
Yeah, go half for your
Go
local
half.
talent.
They should, man.
Like you going in, Fred Loya pays the same price as a comedy show. There's an issue. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, dog, it's Fred Loya. That's an established company.
And content-wise, man, because most of their shit is like fucking
It's fun
huge
stuff.
portion of Fifth Fam is like just negative shit. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice to like, hey,
I wouldn't say
I can go on a rant right now.
negative.
Like
I would say negative. They just
Otis,
post.
they love Otis.
No, I'm just no.
Oh, yeah, they do love Otis.
Otis is
That's
like
true.
this.
shut
I
the
love
fuck
Fifth
up.
Fam.
No, it's not. It's just they're just showing. They're just showing how people driving on pass on the 40.
Yeah, it just happens to that.
No.
That happens to be negative.
No.
Well,
And then back to the. So I'm saying, just
Yeah.
they could even
I don't
want to
go on this rant. 'cause
they do.
shit
They'll
like
show
this.
local businesses. They'll show like
Yeah,
graduation.
but
No,
not,
we all
as,
pay
not
for
as
that
much as they
shit.
show the negative.
huh?
Yeah.
The majority portion of Fit Fam shit is always drunk drivers and the fucking like
It crash.
people fucking
a
up.
crash.
Yeah, it's
your
people
your
fucking
first thing
up.
is a
Yeah.
crash.
Yeah.
The second one is, you know, a files charged.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
maybe
all you have to do
Yeah.
is think about how they got their footing, how they started. It was all off of the backs of our family members, our people, our cousins, or the Mexicans that live here in El Paso. They post these crashes. They post somebody asleep, drunk, crash into a spotlight, or into a stoplight, and they post all the DWI mug shots, all that shit. It's all negative stuff, all off the backs of our people here in El Paso, and everybody in El Paso supports it. It's snitch fam, dog. It's not.
Snitch
Oh
fam.
my
It's
God,
snitch fam,
bro.
bro.
You serious?
I'm serious, man.
That's
I'm
what I'm
serious,
saying.
bro.
Just even it out.
And-
And you want to be
It's not
honest, to
even.
be honest, bro.
They'll show UTEP games. They'll show people
Barely.
the games.
Yeah,
Not
so
as much
now
as they
though,
show anything
how'd
else,
they
though.
get their footing? How'd they get such a following? How did they start? You remember that?
But look
Fights
who-
and shit.
Yeah, but who sends
all
them the
this
footage?
ghetto
El
shit?
Paso does.
Exactly.
El Paso
It's-
sends
that's
them
what's
that.
the problem with
everyone's
it.
eating. Everybody's eating.
Yes.
That's the problem with it. Everybody's imploding on each other because El Pasoans put each other, like they fucking smear each other like that. That's what's fucked up.
But-
And then on top of that, the guy who runs Fit Fam is not even from here. He's not even from here. He's making thousands of dollars on the people that we grew up with and that we live with, and you can't do nothing now without
Yeah, dude, I couldn't
getting
even.
put on blast.
They put me on there for stealing a toaster from Target, dude.
You serious?
I just wanted toast.
Oh, the fuck out of here.
Linda.
Get the fuck out of here. So it feel better for somebody local doing it? It's the same. It'll be the same
Well,
thing.
it would
I'm
feel
not saying
better. It
stop
would feel
anything
better.
they're doing. I'm just saying
Yeah.
add more of the fucking comedy shit.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't
Light
want
it
to
up.
smear Fit
Color
Fam.
it up.
I don't want to smear
Color it
Fit
up a
Fam
little
because
bit.
they do help. They do post small businesses. They post comedy shows. They post all that. I don't
Yeah,
want
they
to
post
smear them.
positive stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
The Chiefs fans.
But it's just like, people go, oh, Paso people drive bad. They always been like that. Just nobody's recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's all it is now.
that's nobody's job to put some
every
social
place drives
justice
that
on
way.
you.
No, because
That-
sometimes the people,
There's
especially
a-
me, I've been in
there's a
2
court
hit and run
system.
accidents. I wish I would have caught the motherfuckers.
You hit your
I
woman
wish I
and
would have
ran
had a
away.
Fit Fam to catch the license plate, and so I go beat his ass. But I didn't get that chance.
There's
'Cause we
a
didn't have
G-
social media like it was now.
Beat his ass and then you're in jail.
I don't
And
give
on
a
Fit
fuck.
Fam for
Yeah,
being
and
in
then
jail.
you on Fit Fam.
Because I would have wanted to get away with that shit. That's what
There's
they
a
were doing.
judicial system in place in
Watchdog.
America that is
They were
supposed to
getting away
work.
with that shit, though. I'm just glad they're not getting away with it now.
There's a
lot of people
judicial
hit and run and
system in
take
place
off.
in America that is supposed to work. It does not include blasting you on social media for your family, your kid, your
It
mom,
needs-
your
some people
aunt,
need to get
your
blasted,
ecstasy.
bruh.
No,
Yes,
no.
they do, man.
No,
Some people need to get
that's
blasted.
that's not what America was built on. That's not the judicial system that America has. They have a legislative system that they gotta follow.
They gotta play the Law and Order theme for you right now. That's where you going right now. That's what you're doing.
What is saying, bro?
What you doing right now?
I'm saying it's true. Nobody, you don't like. Some people make mistakes. Have you ever made a mistake
Yeah,
before?
but you know what? I'm gonna use a prime example.
have you ever made a mistake
Everybody
before?
makes mistakes.
Exactly. You want to get blasted for that? It was one mistake. You made a mistake.
Well,
Why you gotta get blasted
I'm
for
gonna
it?
use a prime example.
Your
I'm gonna
ex
use
gonna
like-
look at your mugshot and be like, "See, I told you he was a piece of shit.
Well,
I
I'm
told
gonna use
you."
a prime example, and I'm gonna leave it alone after this. Somebody went in a video game store and stole all this shit. Maybe it wasn't important. They blasted him on Fit Fam. You know what he did? He brought the shit back.
How old was the kid?
He was like 26 years old. He wasn't a kid, bruh.
Okay, it doesn't
He
matter.
was a grown ass fucking man. Stealing shit. So if he didn't would have
So-
blasted him, he wouldn't. I feel guilty, and everybody shamed his ass like, and people knew him.
Well, it's not on the people of El Paso to put justice. Okay, it's not on the people of El Paso.
And you know,
What a
on-
weak ass
it's
individual to go steal some shit. And be
Exactly.
Like, I feel the pressure.
no, but still,
pressure
he
of
got
my
blasted.
peers.
And then my
I
person
don't
was
want
like, where'd he steal it from?
He stole it from like a video game store. But if you
Like a
didn't-
local store? Because if
Yeah.
it's like Walmart or some shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
ah,
No, it's a
fuck.
local store.
Big corporations. You're like,
Yeah, big corporations.
Yeah,
I'm
but it
like,
was
you
a
guys
local
fuck
joint.
everybody and your employees, so fuck you.
Yeah,
But-
I feel what you're saying. But it was
Yeah.
a local joint. You know how local.
You know what I will say though? I will say that if like San Francisco or somebody or some city like that had Fit Fam, it would probably be less crime and shit.
It's needed.
'Cause
I
you
know
also
you're
get-
just saying on your side of it, but I'm saying there's a pro and a con of it.
San Francisco wouldn't. I don't think it would function like that though, because like the way their laws are set, you don't get in trouble for fucking like stealing things like this, and the people all bipping cars and stealing from Walgreens and all that shit. They don't give a fuck, and the employees that work there, they don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, so even if they saw them on Fit Fam, they'd probably be like, "Yeah, I ain't fucking with them. They
that
got
happened
guns."
on Wednesday.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're still wild as fuck out there. They murder fucking people, shit. You know, if you try and like stop someone from stealing a car, you get shot.
I guess it's a necessary.
It's good. That's actually a good thing.
It's like necessary evil, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Somewhat. This is the yin and yang.
I mean,
to everything.
let's take a theoretical look at goddamn Fifth Hymn right now. It is a necessary evil.
I don't think it's necessary.
I think it
You
is.
don't think that naturally people are going to come up with these types of things, though? Which means it's kind of...
Yeah. I mean, naturally they will. That's the reason they have their following. Is because people love that shit. They love to put. They love to watch. They love to watch
Okay,
other
I'm gonna
people
look up
getting
the
fucked
first
up and getting in accidents and shit. They love to watch that stuff, but it's negative stuff.
Not everybody
It's
likes
not.
to watch
It's
it,
not.
bro.
different
It's a
version
bunch
of,
of
like,
social
how
justice
Cops was.
warriors. It's social
But
justice
it's just like
warriors.
local news. You're just getting it fast.
It's not local news.
It is.
Like DWI mugshots is public information. Okay, you can go find that on the website.
Exactly.
There's no problem with that.
Okay.
But now, on top of that, now there's a huge Instagram or social media platform that'll post it without nobody going to have to look for it. They can just post it, and your mom will see it, your son, your daughter will see that shit. And it's like, why? Your son's friends are probably telling you in school, telling your kid in school, like, hey, ain't that your daddy, bro? Ain't that your cousin
Public
Well,
right
it
there?
needs to be like that, though.
No, it doesn't need that.
It's
You
not
don't
pri-
need that.
well, it's not
You don't
private.
need that.
It's not private.
You know
Yeah.
people die of DUIs all the time and get away
Yeah,
with
but
that shit?
yeah, of course.
You see the offenses to be 2 or 3
some
times
of
in a
these
row.
people,
But look, what
some
if
of
I-
these people are ones who made a mistake. They made a mistake. Sorry, I drank and
Yeah,
drove.
but you get
You
put
could
on
have
blast and you
two.
don't
You
make
could
another
have
one.
2 or 3
Oh,
beers
I get
and
what you're
drive.
saying.
You could have 2 or 3 beers and
You
drive.
can take a life too, dog. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, and that's all public information. You could
Yeah.
look that up.
Yeah.
You could still go
Well,
look up a
maybe you get
mugshot.
put on blast,
You don't
you
have
won't
to
do it
get
a
put on
second time.
blast. You don't have to get put on blast if you made a mistake. You don't have to get put on blast, bro.
Well, maybe some
That's
people need it.
unnecessary.
Maybe some
Unnecessary
people
justice.
need it though, dog.
Yeah.
Because they won't do it again.
I get why everybody wants that. It's because
Yeah.
you're gonna get blasted, you're gonna get shamed on there, whatever. Fine, yeah, it works for some people. I don't want to drink and drive. 'Cause I don't
Social
want to be on
justice.
Fit Fam. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
social justice. It's not necessary.
Real
You don't have to
justice.
do it.
But not everybody's the same.
There's a system in place already that is supposed to handle that
the
stuff,
system's
and
not
you
working.
shouldn't have to get shamed for that.
This is not working. When somebody's on their third DUI,
It's
they're
not
still
social
driving.
justice. It's not working
Okay,
either.
But it's still-
There's
it's
still
not working.
DWIs all the
Let me tell you like
time.
this. Let me tell you like this. So you're saying it's the third thing it wasn't working. What if they got put on Fifth Hymn twice before?
They get
Well,
on
guess
Fit
what?
Fam all the time. It doesn't
But it might
work.
be somewhat of a
Because then it's
deterrent than doing
ineffective.
nothing, though. You feel me? Like, it's better than doing something than nothing, bro.
There's already something in place. The laws are in place. That's
Yeah.
that's all that's required.
And some of them ain't
What's
working,
not
bro.
required is to get shamed in front of your family and friends and have your daughters or your cousins or sons, kids making fun of you because they saw your dad on Fit Fam or some shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That's
they-
unnecessary.
You know what's really shameful, though? Having the same motherfucker that
But
don't
they're
learn.
on there. They keep
Can I
doing it.
finish, though? Having the same motherfucker drive and kill somebody, then he get... Well,
Yeah, they
he didn't
keep
get shamed,
doing
it's
it.
public business, dog. Well, leave him alone,
It's
dog.
all
He didn't learn.
it's all public
Yeah.
information,
And
no
then I
matter
go,
what.
yeah, you kill my daughter in an accident, I murk your ass. That's domino effect,
It's all
correct?
public
Yeah.
information, no matter what. It's all public
Exactly, it's
information.
public.
The
So
people-
it's public, right?
Yeah.
So anybody in the public can put it the fuck out then.
Oh, okay. I see.
If it's
Sorry.
public, but
It is.
Enough
But
said.
why is it necessary to have how many ever followers they haven't posted on there? Why is that
Blasting.
necessary? Yeah, why is that necessary?
Why are you blasting
You
their
know why it's
info?
not necessary? Is because there's people who do that. They kill somebody, and then they go through trial. They go through the system,
Yeah.
and that's what's in place. As Americans, we vote for people and representatives who have those systems in place. What's not necessary is when a guy gets a DWI, he had a few beers, he ran a red light, I'm sorry, made a mistake, now he got to get blasted too. He's not a murderer. He didn't do nothing like that. He made a mistake.
Well, you drink and drive, you're a potential murderer, though.
Have you not made a mistake?
I have. I'm not condoning that, but that's why I
what
know
I'm
I
saying.
fucked up.
Do you want to get put on blast for making one mistake?
What if I-
Even it doesn't have to be DWIs. It could be a young kid who stole from Walmart or something. And now all his homies and his family, and he can't get a job now because everybody sees that shit now.
Well, you shouldn't be stealing shit. It ain't yours.
He's a kid. He made a mistake.
Yeah, you learn though. I've stolen from the store and I learned shit. I got.
But you didn't get put on blast,
Yes,
did
I
you, on
I
Fit Fam?
I got not Fit Fam, but I got handcuffed through the fucking PX. and
Yeah, that's
shit.
not Fit Fam, bro.
But
There's
everybody
millions
was
of
seeing
people
me.
on Fit
But
Fam.
people
That's
saw
millions
that.
of people on Fit
Yeah,
Fam,
but still embarrassing to me. It was embarrassing.
Bro, come on.
To the food court and shit, motherfuckers eating
It's-
fucking
I
calzone,
would
like,
say
look at
I
this
would
motherfucker.
defend you and say it's not necessary to post him on this page because he made a mistake. He's a young kid.
It's
He
a
made a
dumb
mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a dumb mistake.
It's nothing too.
Yeah,
We've
but-
all stolen. We've all
We all
stolen
made
from
mistakes,
someone.
but some of them cats on Fifth Fam and 30-something years old. How the fuck when you gonna learn, dog?
If they're gonna do
how
it
many
anyway,
DUIs you
if they're
gonna get, bro?
reoffenders, bro, there's reoffenders everywhere.
gonna
They're gonna
care,
learn.
yeah.
They're gonna keep doing it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
So-
matter if you're posting them on
That's
blast.
cool, but
I'm
it's
talking
cool.
about the people who will make a mistake. That's it. I'm talking about those people. They're not murderers. They're not redoing their crimes all the time. They're not going back to jail. They made a mistake, but they still got to get put on blast. What the fuck is the
But
point
when
of
it
that?
comes to DUI shit, I think you should.
just
Stealing
is
from
what
a
it
store is
is.
a whole different other deal.
This reminds me of a scene from Planet of the Apes where the
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, we have different opinions, but I've been in both. I've been buzzed and driving. I wasn't cool with that.
Right, exactly. So now
What if you would've got
let me
popped?
make this point.
Yeah, but I got put on blast. I would have learned.
what if you,
You know, there's
actually-
a third one too, though.
What?
Because some people do some fucked up shit, they get shamed and they love that shit because now they're like infamous.
yeah.
Yeah, like the Edgar homies.
Let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you
Yeah, they're
this.
using it as hood credit.
If you were to say a child molesters or sex offenders, should FitFam post those guys? I would say, fuck yeah, they should post those guys.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
Those are
they
not
deserve.
mistakes.
Those are not
intentional.
mistakes.
Yeah.
If I asked you, have you ever made a mistake before? You go, yeah, of course I made. Have you ever molested or sexually offended
Yeah,
somebody?
yeah.
No. The answer is no, you have not. So
Yeah.
blast those motherfuckers. Those
Yeah.
are not mistakes.
Yeah.
But the ones that were it's a young kid stealing, or it's a DWI, it's his first time, whatever, second time, whatever.
DWI is something a little different.
Yeah, but
Okay,
FitFam's not
post
gonna
those
do
guys,
that.
but they're not
pick and
gonna-
choose. It's just everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
necessary. It shouldn't be a
Everybody
thing
knows
then.
about the
Because
bell.
they're not going to do that, because they're not going to differentiate from those crimes, it shouldn't be a fucking thing.
But the thing is, stealing is something different than DUI can lead to death, dog. It's a whole different thing. That's what I'm saying. If you're stealing something from a store, it's different. Now, you stealing at gunpoint, it's a whole
It's
different
still a
scenario.
mistake, bro. It's still a mistake.
But you're stealing at gunpoint.
The same kid
Either
who
way.
stole from a store can go drink and drive, and it's a mistake.
True, but
bro.
the same motherfucker would still with a gun in his hand, it didn't go off. Oh my, it was
guess
my
murder
mistake.
somebody. So,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm
so
going
then why
this.
have it?
So
So
you
then
go
why
like this.
have
Well,
it?
you made a mistake one time. You killed my daughter, but it's cool, man. I mean, you made a mistake, right?
So
I mean,
why have it?
let's-
Exactly.
Don't put you on blast. I'll kill you, but we don't make a mistake, right? Make mistakes. I can't do that way, dog. You can't have it both ways.
Is there a way, like, is it
Exactly.
legal?
So you
Is
shouldn't
it-
have it at all.
No, you need to. Some people
Nah,
need to
you
be
shouldn't have
shamed,
it
bro.
all.
And some people go on FitFam and be like, yo, like the DUI shit, to be like, he said, oh man, I heard a motherfucker in the comments, put my picture up there. I got a DUI, put mine up there, dog. Somebody says some stupid shit like that. I've seen it.
Yeah, they get famous
they're
off
mad
that
because
shit.
they're
Yeah, they
they're
want
not-
that credit. I got to put my shit up there, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it's like that ignorant shit. You gotta realize some ignorant, stupid motherfuckers. You're dealing in a world of logic, which I respect. A lot of motherfuckers don't have that logic.
Yeah,
dog.
that's more heartfelt.
Exactly.
You have a heartfelt
So
perspective.
why does everybody else got to get looped in with those motherfuckers like
Unfortunately,
Yeah, real criminals.
that? Yeah.
unfortunately, it's like that, bro.
what it
Especially
is.
when it comes
It's
to
not
DUI
like that. It
shit.
shouldn't be like that. And it really, unfortunately, it is not like that. It's not like that. Because
It's not like that.
It's not like
It's
that.
not like that.
It's not
It's
like
not like that.
Because that's not a legal thing. That's not something that
Thank you, Steve.
the law has said needs to be in place. It's just something that they want to make money off of
Yeah.
and get followers and make money off of. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's how they
cats
started.
get put on
It's
to
a,
the
it's,
lab.
it's a money grab, bro. It's a money
not
grab.
always a money grab,
It's a money
bro.
grab. I promise you, it's a money grab.
No, it's
If they
not.
weren't making money off posting all these people and all these mugshots and all these crimes, if they were getting no followers or making no money off it, do you think they would still be posting
Dude,
that
they
shit?
had DUI
No.
photos before FitFam on Facebook. They're posting that shit.
Yeah, the county posts that stuff. The EPPD posts
Yeah.
that stuff. So fine, let them post that stuff. You don't need a social media page that has
What if the
millions
police
and millions of
department-
followers. Yeah, let them handle that shit. Why do they? Why
Well,
does
but
FitFam have
if
to do
the
that?
police department had their little thing and they put it up would you get upset at that?
If the police department
Yeah.
was doing it, no, I would not.
Because that's them.
Yeah.
They're the police.
They're appointed to do stuff
But would
like
you
that.
go? Hey, would you go to the cop? Give him a chance, man. He made a mistake.
No,
You
because
wouldn't do
they're
that
EPPD.
then.
No, I would
who the
not.
fuck
Yeah,
is
but
it?
that's what he's saying. It's the law. And the
Yeah,
law
okay,
is
man.
there
Fuck
for-
out
Have
of
you
here.
guys
It
ever
is,
have you
bro.
guys ever seen that Instagram account called Mug Shotties?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mugshot shorties.
Yeah, it's fucking fine ass girls. You
See,
know
that I agree with. I agree with that one, dog.
So I like that shit because the comments are always like, "I'll save her, officer." It'd be like her charges would be like controlled substance, driving while intoxicated. He's like, I don't see the problem. She was driving well, and also the substance was controlled.
They're like, I don't see a problem. She was driving fine.
Yeah. If they're controlled, what's the issue, Your Honor?
She driving my crib, man. That's wrong.
Yeah, she was on the way to my house, Your Honor. Now, mug shotties is different, right? Okay, so there you go. You just do a little.
Yeah, mugshot is different, dog. I mean,
what I'm saying.
No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, it kind of makes the chick kind of hot in a way.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Depends
It
what
does.
you
It
Because
does.
we all like kind of, toxic bitches. And that's
No, I'm just saying.
put on blast right there. I was like, all right, let me pick and choose. I like you. You're hot.
Yeah. Well, that was.
Yeah,
Then you guys got the
that was a good
debate
conversation.
session.
well, I wasn't gonna go there. You missed the extra. Let's add it 5 minutes, man. Let's keep talking.
I know. I was,
We was gonna cut it right there.
glad
You guys
See
were
where this goes.
you guys were arguing, and me and Steve, I was like, wrap this up. I was just kidding.
Nah, that's cool, man. You gotta have good conversation with your homies.
I do want to say, because this is gonna all be on there, right?
Yeah, it is.
I love Fit Fam. They promote our comedy shows. I love them for that.
All right.
Well, you know what kind of stuff they post, so they're gonna want to post that.
Yeah, I hope
They'll be
so.
like,
I
hell
hope
yeah,
it
they're
is.
arguing. Fuck
I hope
yeah.
it is a
Get
clip.
it up there.
I hope it is a clip.
Like, dude.
I hope it is a clip, man.
Oh man.
All right, so we got shows coming up.
All right,
Thanks
man. I
for
gotta take a
looking
piss
good.
too. I gotta take a piss.
That's all Otis takes, bro.
We'll wrap this up then.
All right.
Shout out El Paso, Texas. We love you guys.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to take a piss on the microphone on.
It's already